Hello and welcome back to Wild Amazing Day Beast. Today we're back. Talking is hard. Maybe I should stop talking quickly. Hello and welcome back to my.
The verbs tumble down the stairs in a terrible cacophony.
Disappointment. Let's try it again. Hello and welcome back to Wild Amazing Beast. Today we're back with the Ditzy Demons Are in Love with Me. So yeah?
Yes. Yeah, we are both still here.
How long you all want to record today?
Yeah, a couple of hours will do.
3 hours? 4 hours? Which one?
Oh, perhaps, let's say about 3 hours.
3 hours, okay.
I could do like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
So we have one saying 3 hours, one saying an hour and a half. Let's go for 2 hours because we want to get done with this game.
Fair enough. Oh dear.
Like, I want to move on to SABBAT of the Witch.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 hours it is.
Because while I do hold this game close to my heart because it's my first visual novel, basically, SABBAT of the Witch is way better.
Yeah.
Like, leagues better. Anyways, the clinking of silverware and plates echoes throughout the living room. That's right. It's time for another breakfast with everyone. That reminds me, I have angry juice.
Oh no.
I've actually been off the booze for a while because my blood pressure is really too high.
I have no idea what's the deal with my blood pressure. I never measure it.
The wife told him to get off it. He gets too abusive when he drinks it.
Suddenly, halfway through the meal...
Yeah, I was joking with you. Yeah.
I'm unbonded.
What?
It was a bit abrupt.
Everyone is confused.
Blinking!
Everyone's just like, yeah, nah. Like, no way she's leaving. Sure, there you go. Today's breakfast, I should note, is fried eggs, grilled fish, and miso soup. Very Japanese menu, if I may say so myself. I mean, I'm the only native Japanese person in the group, but that's not the point. And as formal a tone as possible, Riria recounts everything that happened between us up to this point. Specifically, how she and I have become an item, and how over the course of things it might get a bit X-rated around here. Essentially, she's making a case that she's not a failure anymore, and as such that she no longer needs to live here anymore. Appreciate that she's calling herself a normie.
What are the qualifications for such?
Because she said Ryaju, and Ryaju, if I remember correctly, is like usually like the damn normies, Ryaju me!
Yeah.
That is, of course, just idle in, that is, of course, only just, my personal, findings as, while randomly listening. I don't know the word right now. It is annoying me right now. It's not investigation, it's not investigation.
Interrogation?
No. Like, you see something. Like, over the course of the time, you've, like, consistently seen a pattern or something.
Deduction? Power of deduction?
I wouldn't say that either.
A fucking pattern. It's a pattern's a pattern. What do you want from me?
It's my something something. According to my something something.
Observations?
Observations! Thanks. I'm retarded.
Ah, and Tama was looking so level-headed as well.
私ポンコツ卒業しますレン君のことは嫌いになっても私のことは嫌いにならないでください
Wouldn't be a succubus without there being somebody being thrown under the bus.
I'm pretty sure she's throwing herself under the bus.
Really?
私
Well,
たち
re-
ずっと
as
だよ
usual.
By acting like this. So speaketh Riria Kiritani, Ditzy Diva. Excuse me, let me correct that. Riria Kiritani ex Ditzy Diva.
ラブシーンの術
Yo!
That's gonna knock her cold. Told you. Yeah.
Well, where the hell did that come from? Also, apparently, Gome really does have a route in the fan disc, and apparently, it also has sex scenes.
Can we not?
And I'm confused as to how.
なんだか相変わらずだねはいリリアさん全然変わってないです
Thank goodness.
ねんねちゃん
Ouch.
And immediately, I feel bad for you again.
Yeah.
処女膜から声が出てないこと以外に変化はないよね
Emmy, no need for that. Keep the dialogue clean.
てか
I'm going to punch you.
みんな好き放題ってひどいよ
It feels like something's stuck in the back of my throat and it's annoying me.
Can't tell if trying to stop him choking or a chest burster.
That just reminded me of that scene from Spaceballs.
That seems to have dislodged it. Somewhat.
Do you know what
Have
I'm
you-
talking about, Eagle? That scene from Spaceballs with the chest burster?
I'm trying to cast my mind back. Also, Beast, to try to dislodge it, drink something fizzy.
I'm drinking beer.
Okay.
レン君と二人でいれば大丈夫なのねんねちゃんじゃなくなるの昨晩はそんなことなかったもん大丈夫だったんだもん大丈夫だったよね
Sure. As long as her arrow switches on, she can handle anything related to sex. Otherwise, she is the same ultra-shy little baby we just witnessed. Really. Even yaoi porn.
昨晩とかナチュラルにイラッとすること言ってんじゃねえですよ
Oh, we are trying to piss you off.
You get pissed off
Fuck
at
you,
everything.
Tama.
これは嫉妬なんて生ぬるいものじゃないのですよもはやこ
My
れは
foot.
憎悪なのですよ
Well, then again.
まあようやく収まるところに収まった感じ
Also, notice how Emily is not, like, going on a rampage.
How long was that gonna last?
妹が私なのは揺るがない事実
Calm before the storm, boys. The calm before the storm.
Oh,
妹
there's the
だから
harbinger.
お兄ちゃんをいじり放題だし寒い時は仕方なくくっつくかもしれないけど寒くなくてもくっつくかもしれないけど
Like, just openly... like, all the girls openly admitting that they will actively still attempt to cook her with him.
Bruh.
We want to figure out how to lock the
私
doors.
も頑張って一人でも服が着れるようになりますからたまには手伝ってもらうかもしれないですけどお似合いな二人じゃないか何か薬が必要になったらいつでも言ってね
Except Miyabi. Miyabi is just straight up just like if you ever need aphrodisiac.
Eat some Viagra.
If you ever need like Viagra or an aphrodisiac, I got that stuff in spades and I don't know what to do with it.
ところで新しい媚薬を発明したんだけど
Exactly.
試してみない
These girls are starting to terrify me a little. I mean, it sounds like they're sort of congratulating us, but in an unnerving way. I should take this as encouragement, or should I take this as encouragement or something more sinister?
みんな、ありがとう
Well, I guess Riria went ahead and chose for me. Then again, that's how I typically expect her to react.
大人の階段上がる
Shiguro appears out of nowhere, and is apparently singing to celebrate our relationship.
しげるちゃんもありがとう
君はまだなんねちゃんさ
まさかの替え歌
This discussion turned more energetic than I thought it would. I nodded sagely to myself and calmly drank my soup. Oh yeah, they're still eating breakfast.
リリアちゃんと藤間くんちゃんと付き合い始めたんだ
I like the final, like, the entire school is basically just, oh, hallelujah, about fucking time. Took them long enough.
てか、
They
あれだ
lost
け
patience
スキビーム
completely.
出しててようやくだね。
It took them long enough.
Joe eyes.
Rain and I have become a topic of gossip in no time. Actually, it happened way too fast for this to be normal. So who's been spilling the beans to everyone on campus?
リリアちゃんとレンちゃんが付き合い始めたらしいのですよ
I'm going to bury your head in the core of the earth! Uh-huh, not the culprit. He's been telling every single one of our
リア
classmates.
充は獅子爆散した方がいいと思いませんか
いやー割とお似合いだと思うけど
裏山悔しいけど納得の結果って感じだよな
Thanks, lads.
Like, they're all just supportive.
Yeah,
Which is unexpected.
Yeah, makes a nice, refreshing change.
Like,
Also,
also
full view of Hammer.
the chairs look like they'd be like those weird, like black net thing chairs.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
how
those
to
things.
describe it because of the fucking metal thing here. But at the same time, it looks like it's wooden.
What?
Which would make
does
the
that look-
form of the backrest extremely fucking uncomfortable.
How does that look wooden to you?
It's the shine on this one.
Okay. Not quite getting it, but okay.
Also, you can't see through any of them. Like,
Oh,
not
yeah.
even slightly.
It's just a solid black and plastic mass.
そんな答えをこっちは求めていないのです君たちははいはいとうなずいてイエスマンになっていればいいのですよ
She's a tyrant!
まったくこのクラスには腐ったみかんしかいないのですか先
Still
生の顔が見てみたいものですよ
You are our teacher! You're their teacher!
絶望したのですよ
Yeah, okay, calm down there.
Get a bucket of water, quickly.
No need to go full Junko. I turn away, choosing to leave Tama to her antics.
リア充になってしまって悔しいけどレとりあえずおめでとう
Thanks,
おめ
man.
でと
めでたいな
おめでとさん
Ah! What is this creature doing here? What's with that weird cry? You can speak human
う誰
words.
がいきなり喋ったら人が驚いてしまうだろ
I think I have to change the voice.
Are you speaking directly into my mind?
うさあ願いを言え破滅の願いに叶えてやろう
Wait a minute, that's a recording of Tama. That's the sound of Tama whispering.
腐ったみかんども
Voice cast.
耳をかっぽじってよく聞くのです黄色い声ではしゃいでないでいい加減ホームルームを始めるのですよ
I want to just powerbomb her through the fucking floor. The center of all the gossip was you, Tama! Everyone seems to be thinking the same thing, but we all quietly sit down anyway. Feels like every morning in Tama's class is an army drill.
よく聞くがいいのですケツの青い腐ったみかんども
Oh no, Reika just came in, didn't she?
Yep.
Also, Bud, did you actually watch the last, the ending of last part? Because you did leave like before the actual route ended.
Oh no, I didn't watch it.
Watch it, it's really fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get
少
on
し
to
だ
that
け大
once
人
we're
の
done
階
here.
段登った程度で調子乗るんじゃないのですよ。今日は調子に乗ったガキどもに社会の厳しさを教えてやる授業をしてやるのです。
Really? Don't you have a lesson plan to
慣れ
follow?
なきゃ大丈夫なのです。
You're
こ
despicable!
れが大人なのですよ。大人はずるくて汚いのですよ。
腐ったみかんはお前だ、このバカ者が。
Thank you.
I was hoping for a more subtle entry.
Should we like call her mom in this route?
Mother-in-law, yeah. I think we ought to by now.
Therefore, even the people of that kind of crowd are now have a little something in her route.
学園長
Reka just magically appeared out of nowhere. Seriously, this day is just full of surprises. And yelling.
あれ
What's up, you?
さっきからリリアが一言も喋ってない。
She's asleep. Now she mentions that she's right. Please been completely silent since we got to school. Can't sit at Lydia's desk beside me.
True to form.
The worst part is that despite this, she still has excellent grades, so she must be actually a genius.
Really?
Like they'd mentioned that she has like excellent grades before.
Wow. That does surprise me. Or are you suspecting some sort of nepotism?
Knowing Reika, no.
That's true.
She'd probably like bump her grades down one just to spite her.
Me.
Nah, she's been saying stuff. It's just been in her sleep. You leave Riria alone and she sleeps for most of the day. Has Tama died? Please tell me Tama died.
Died of misadventure. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay. After school, Riria and I go shopping for dinner ingredients.
みんなにおめでとうって言われちゃったね。
Oh, that's nice of them. Atta girl.
キュキュキュキュ
I stroke Lydia's head and she contentedly coos in response. That reaction is more than enough reason for me to keep doing it. I wanna keep doing this forever. Also, I just realized something. You know that Reika's voice actress is the same voice actress as Margit in Machikoi?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently Margit is one of the characters that Just USA for some reason couldn't get the license for the voice for.
Oh.
Which makes it seem like, yes, Margit's voice actor is extremely, like, it costs a lot, so they couldn't afford her or something. Yet the fan disc is a thing, even in translation. So basically, what that means is that people said, no, not Magi Ibabach in Magikoi, where she's just a side character, or like a cool side character. But she will, however, be a character in the porn game. Anyways, I want to keep doing this for
こ
her.
れで私たちは公認のカップルだね。夫婦だよ。新婚さんだよ。いらっしゃいだね。
Indeed, Riria and I are going out now. But I'm pretty sure that's not quite the same thing as being married. Not that I wouldn't look forward to that happening
レ
eventually.
ン君、レン君。
は
このまま帰るのはちょっともったいないし、どこか他にも寄ってかない？
She's gonna drag him into the sex shop, isn't she?
せっかくのお
Sounds like
デ
a
ー
love
トなんで
hotel.
すからね。
True. Okay. Take Lydia's hand and we walk around the parts of town we already know by heart. And on the way, we're not. We found ourselves taking a detour to where I used to live. It's been so long since I saw my old home. Thanks to your wet dream thing, I don't really feel like I've missed this place much.
そうだね。今だね。
Lydia seems to be in a weird mood, like she's panicked or unsettled somehow. Her face is reddening and she's begun to fidget. It's got you so jittery all of a sudden.
いや
Oh, do you need to use the bathroom? Go ahead, nobody's stopping you. You're a fucking moron.
ちょっとイムのこと思い出しちゃって。
Sleep?
スイッチが入っちゃいそうだな。
Yeah, I have a hard time figuring out how it works myself. Sometimes I can get turned on unusually fast. Is that how it works? If so, then I can sort of understand why her libido works that way.
ごめんね。
What are you apologizing for?
実は私生理なの。
Oh, really? Her behavior today seems to confirm that. In short, you can't have sex because she's on her period. I fail to see why she'd have to apologize for that,
ご
though.
めんなさい。
Hey, you don't have to apologize for that. Don't worry about it.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいな。
Cute.
Why does this just remind me of the Tales of Cesteria opening?
Hmm.
If at one point in the Tales of Cesteria opening you just don't listen properly, it sounds like they sing she wants the menstrual sex.
Oh no!
I don't know why you understand that in that fucking opening. It's right there.
It could be worse. It could be a bit in the opening music to Grisaya no Rakuen. The Grisaya. One of the lyrics sounds like it says "fresh green underwear."
Fresh green underwear. That's not really too bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's not too bad.
Oh,
It's just
Yeah,
freshly
well-
bought underwear that's
well-
green.
Just freshly laundered.
Damn foreigners and their languages sounding like words.
Just damn Chinese people and their signs. Couldn't even make the alphabet, to quote Jontron.
Man,
I'll buy your
looking for
entire stock.
I'll buy your entire stock! Anyways, I've never had a period, so I can't really get the whole picture. Yeah, no shit. Just imagine bleeding out of your dick. That'd be uncomfortable.
No. That would be a sign of cancer.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
But you're feeling okay, right? Don't push yourself.
もう
Push
何
yourself.
歳ってやつだよ。私元気。でも体から血が出るって結構怖いんだよ。ポルターガイストくらい怖いんだよ。
I'm not good with horror, yet I strangely want to try one of the Fatal Frame games at some point.
You're on
Fatal
your own.
Frame games.
I can't handle horror at all.
I can't.
Hell,
I
no, bro.
I suck at horror as well. I absolutely fucking
Yeah.
suck at horror. Yet, like, the Fatal Frame games just look good. Like, like extremely atmospheric without the whole just, yes, we need to throw jump scares at the wall for it to be scary.
I think it'd be funny to watch me play a horror game, not because of the game, but because of my sheer reactions to the horror game myself.
Yeah.
That'd be
Maybe
fun.
maybe I should just get like Fatal Frame 1 or 2. More like 2, because apparently that's like the better one. It's less scary than the first one, apparently.
Yeah, play that on your channel. That'd be fun to watch.
With y'alls.
Oh no, why are you volunteering me?
Sounds like the misadventure I committed with a Muslim friend of mine, where I watched and he played Resident Evil 2 Redo. Redux they did recently.
Fuck Resident Evil. I'm not good with scary games.
Here's the thing with
Around about 11 at
Fatal
night.
Frame. Like I've recently watched like Nitro Rad's reviews on the Fatal Frame games, and that shit looks fucking awesome. Like, that shit looks amazing. However, I personally think the games like dropped from what I've heard in the review and what I've seen, that would drop in quality after the third one. At least when it comes to the scary part. Especially since Fatal Frame had the whole fixed camera angles thing, like Resident Evil had for a very long time, Where,
Oh yeah, the original games.
yeah, but after the third entry, they changed to an over-the-shoulder camera where you just see the character's back,
Oh yeah, the third
Which-
person perspective.
which messed
four
with a
onward.
bunch of scares. Where in Fatal Frame, you would just walk and suddenly there's just you just see like a ghostly figure pass through a hallway somewhere far further away, and you just get like a fucking heart attack for a second. Or like you walk past like what looks like a doll on the ground. Just walk towards the door and it suddenly just starts getting up. Like it seems more like
dolls and horror games can suck my cock. Fuck dolls.
like it seems less of a case of yes, it's loud noise. It's more like creeping horror. Which is like the worst fucking guide because that is the scary shit.
Like Slender the 8 Pages as opposed to Amnesia the Dark Descent.
Mm-hmm. Especially since while you have your camera out to take pictures of a ghost, in the first game it's about how you need to charge it, while in the second game the damage you deal with the camera is dependent on how close the ghost is. So in order to get the maximum the maximum out, like the most out of your limited film, you have to let the ghost get close, and so you can properly see what's wrong, what the ghost actually is. Which is especially fucking scary when you have like your camera out and you're trying to back away from the ghost and your back hits a wall.
Guess I'm dying.
Yep, like the review made it sound so fucking awesome, and I really want to try it just by being a huge fucking baby.
I'm not really about scary games.
Neither am I. That's why I only have one video of me playing Faust's Albtraum on my channel.
Like a jump scare come up and you just hear autistic screeching.
And just
Like
I would peek so hard the mic would cut out.
Like at something in one moment in Fatal Frame 3 is that the main character like wakes up, just like drenched in sweat. Just like looks over to the side, just sees like a ghostly girl just like grabbing her, like a whole, like having her arm in like a tight grip. Then like just cut to the main character's panicked expression, just frozen in terror, then back to the girl that's suddenly gone. And the entirety of that scene is completely quiet. Not a single sound. And by fucking god, I'm pissing my pants over here! So you don't need loud noises. That's what I'm trying to say. Loud noises just makes you go, I got fucking damn it. Well, that kind of shit makes me, Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared.
Mom, pick me up, I'm scared.
Just mid-recording, I just like start cowering on the ground and my mom has to come console me. Her tone doesn't...
Mother, please help me.
Her tone doesn't exactly convey how the experience feels. Lacking the menstruation experience, it's difficult to find a good reference point.
on you.
And so I try to imagine myself bleeding from Ren Jr. down there.
Good.
Oh. Fuck no.
I thought we were done talking about horror.
Yeah, it's terrifying! I don't want to think about that ever again!
所長の時はね、すっごいびっくりしたな。
Imagine your parents being the parents of a girl being like lazy on the explanation about what's up with the period. So she's just fucking scared that she's gonna die when she has her first period.
I'm told it is quite painful, so it can be quite painful.
Apparently. Also, although I only have visual novels to go off of because I don't really interact with females.
Same move.
Like, I can
Okay.
have casual conversations with them. That's completely fine, but, like, I'm not close enough with any where they would, like, talk like, oh, God fucking damn, my period again. Like, hey, what's fucking wrong? It hurts like a bitch. Like, I wouldn't have that kind of, those kinds of conversations with a girl, because I'm not really close enough with them. Like, if it's just casual conversation, I'm fine. You're lagging.
Romantic conversations.
But you're lagging.
Am I right?
The lag makes it sound like you're just, like, trying to chant some kind of magic spell.
でもこれでレン君の赤ちゃんが産めるんだって思ったりもして嬉しかったの。
Ah, the lag is back!
God. Darn. When fucking rain. Am I not lagging? That's the true war piece. Is that better?
Yes. You've been planning around that since you were a kid. I don't know if I should feel touched or scandalized, but on the basic level, I know that she's always felt this strongly for me as a... knowing that she's always felt this strongly for me is a pleasant thought. A bout of shyness starts to overtake
レン
me.
君は精通っていつ来たの？
What's with that question?
私、レン君の性事情に関しましては、聖杯を求める考古学者並みの探求心なのですよ。
I can't remotely remember when my first ejaculation was.
じゃあ、他の疑問質問。初めてのおなネタって私？
Hey, come on.
じゃあ、エミちゃん？
No, no, no.
もしかして、私のママ？
Oh, no! Vega does look pretty young and sexy for her age. I can see that happening, but no!
オナニーは一日何回するの？
Are you assuming I do it at least once a day?
今後は一人で出しちゃダメなんだからね。
Okay, I don't really mind doing it with you instead, but like now there are times when I have no other choice. I mean, I'm a guy after all. How did it come to me and Vega talking about masturbation?
だよね。生理の時はどうしようもないよね。
Imagine how awkward this would be if he actually did like jack off for the first time to the thought of Reika. Like, how do you explain to your girlfriend that your first ever masturbation material was her mom? Like,
Stacy's mum starts playing in the background.
like how do you explain that? Also, don't say Stacy's mom. I know that's how the song title is, but Stacy immediately like connects the dots to Majiko's Stacy in my head. Which is as we all remember, the first sex scene was slightly rapey. But only
Stacy's a good girl.
But only slightly.
American.
The maids are just the best characters in Majiko. That's just how it is.
She's good. She's good.
You're lagging again.
She's American.
There we go. She's American. That's the one thing I
That's
understood.
why. Oh, for American, yeah. She's American.
そういう時は口とか手ですればいいんだ。
Sake.
でも、レン君じゃ口で我慢できないよね。
Oh wait. Riria, slow down that train of thought.
口でも我慢できないなら、
No.
後ろでしてもいいよ。
Back to.
お尻の試してみちゃう？どうする？
I'll have to stop you right there. Okay with that.
ちょっと恥ずかしいけど、私はいいよ。
Suddenly I feel myself very much in the mood. Come on, I already had enough of that bullshit about when Yamato was a thing.
No.
Yamato was like a beast when it came to that kind of stuff, but for some reason he just had an unhealthy obsession with ass.
Yamato, the sex machine.
Which, by the way, according to Yamato, Kazuko is actually at fault for his weird anal fetish.
What?
Yeah.
How so?
Because as a child, he had to...
Elaborate.
Because as a child, he had to shove a suppository up Kazuko's ass while she was sick. And that was the first, like, hole he ever saw on a girl. And that just kind of left a mark on him.
It left more than a mark.
Yeah, a mark. It left a crater.
Yeah. It left the character flaw. It left a character flaw.
Character flaw. Some people will not call that a flaw. But okay.
And those some people are really sickening.
Yes, they're really sickening. Do you know what we three do?
Nothing.
For people who are
nothing.
into...
What we're doing right
For
now.
people who have a fetish for anal sex, just slather their onar hole in shit or something, so they can have the real experience.
The fuck?
Like, just
Okay, I'm
slather their
leaving
fleshlight in
because you said that.
shit so they can have the real experience.
Stop.
Please, no.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck
I
off.
don't know why I
Stop.
said any of
Get
these
some help.
things! I need help!
No.
Ah!
No.
In other news, water is wet.
No, I'm leaving. Water's wet. No, that's just a lie told to us by the government so that we,
My big
so that
water.
Anyways,
So
and
that
my
will
parents
buy
aren't about to
water.
come back anytime soon. I'll be alone here for this whole time. And I'm sure they'd forgive us for using this place. Plus, my man was telling me that I'm not going home until we go a round or two.
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I.
こんな格好なんて。
That's just, censorship. Actually, I only need one censorship in this game. There's the gay vampire Dr. Skywalker Speed Freak.
At long last,
Nice.
our Lord and Savior.
Odin is with us.
I've put Riria on all fours on the floor. I'm going to skip this.
Good plan. It saves me
That
from
was
having
too
to talk
far.
about
That
it.
was
Good
too
man,
far.
thank you.
That was too far.
You know what? Maybe as well.
シーンジャンプするよ。
Fast forward to the walk back to the dorm, having cleaned up our mess back at the old place.
I wouldn't have minded you
歩
sleeping
け
here.
なく
Never
て
mind.
ごめんね。
Oh no.
You okay?
お尻でエッチ。気持ちよすぎて腰砕けちゃったよ。
As she says, Riria can't seem to summon much power in her thighs. Maybe the sex was just too intense. For that reason, I've taken the liberty of taking her arm in mine and supporting her as we walk home.
生まれたての子牛とか子馬の気持ちがわかるかも。レン君があんなに
Oh, I
激し
can
くするから
I can
だ
turn
よ。
off the fucking censorship.
Drilling.
I can turn off the censorship. I'm a moron.
Oops.
We're just like, what the fuck is
Like
going on
he
back
just
there?
like, you know, like those weird gadgets in like anime where it's just like an actual drill, but the drill head is just like a comically large like excavator drill. Just
Comically large.
Just
spoon.
shove that in your
Yo, can I get
ass.
some ice cream? Only a spoonful.
I'm sorry, I guess.
でもレン君と腕組みして帰れるから約束かも。
I can think of better methods of getting walking arm in arm home.
Yeah, like just asking.
Yeah.
It's not bad to walk side by side like this. Well, no, not bad. I like it, plain and simple. Nihilego.
Fucking Papyrus from Undertale.
You do look oddly happy right now.
だってレン君の童貞も初めても全部私がもらっちゃったんだよ。 嬉しいに決まってるよ。
That was my first thought. Okay, what kind of first time can we say that still exists just to ruin her mood?
Still haven't beat her.
Nose.
Oh, dude. Misspell oral sex, so it says ear sex.
No, stop.
Anyway, first time. Whoever said it had to be sexual? The first time of riding a tandem, or I don't know.
First time we beat her.
Oh, dude.
Dies. Probably actually already done that.
Size? Shoot.
I mean, I can say this because you did it. Foot job. She can just kind of like forget about that one though. Like no one wants to see that. I dropped
Calm
something.
down, buddy.
I like yes, drop something. Fucking alien screeching in rage as it bursts out of the chest of a fucking innocent bystander. Being happy about having someone take your virginity seems kind of odd to me.
そんなことないよ。サキュバスとして大好きな人の童貞をもらうのは名誉なことなんだもん。
Really? I have no reason to object. She's happy and that's what matters. It won't be tactless of me to argue against her now.
私カロリーたくさん使ったからお腹空いちゃった。早くレン君の作ったご飯が食べたいな。
She's gonna have to go on an anti-diet to keep up with them.
Anti-diet. An anti-diet's where you eat as much as you can.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
Get really
Guess
strong. Okay.
guess I'll just go for rice topped with meat and stuff today.
鶏から。
So Didi and I walk back together, entertaining thoughts of a greasy feast of chicken.
Just a KFC bucket.
Didi, why are you holding your butt like that?
Oh no.
She's the only one who's standing at the table for dinner.
Can you get me a couple of cushions, please?
It's a beautiful day. Perfect for going to
It's a beautiful day.
the
Flowers are blooming.
bench.
Birds are singing. On days like these, kids
Stop.
should be burning in hell.
I'm gonna make you fucking burn it down in a second.
Well, I do deserve to. I will admit.
As our lovely Harold says, we're on a little beach trip. There's another one of those arcane experiences some call dates. Or rather, that was the original intent. So tell me, what possessed you all to follow us here?
監視欲すみません。あわよくば。お兄ちゃんゲッツ。
The last two of you aren't even trying to lie!
まあまあいいじゃないですか、レン君。本当だったら二人っきりのが良かったけど、みんなと一緒なのも楽しいと思うよ。眩しい。純粋すぎてリリネが眩しい。溶けそう。
Purity. Sad pandas.
These cheeky punks. Hey, this is where you're supposed to put your foot down.
We British now?
What?
British.
Are we?
What did he say? He was lagging for me.
I think it was something he was remarking about. What?
Something about British.
Yeah, something that Ren mentioned beforehand.
He said cheeky, and I said, "What are we, British?"
Tart.
Cheeky tongue.
British.
British? Water?
Water. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
A bit sad, isn't it?
Anyways,
I'm going to strangle the pair of you.
私にはそんなことできないよ
The pair of you.
no point in trying to get really angry, I guess.
というか、それだったらレン君が切れないよ。恋人とのひとときを邪魔するなって。切れちゃってよ。切れちゃうのよ。
You be the angry one.
Yeah, no, I can't do
どう
that.
して？
I don't want him to think I'm short-tempered.
器が小さい考え方だね。
What's wrong with wanting to keep a gentlemanly image? That just reminds me of that one choice in the last part of Sinna's route.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a their choices are I'm a gentleman, so a gentlemanly punishment or I am a gentleman, the perverted kind, if I remember correctly. A gentlemanly pervert, that is, I mean, was it?
I've not got that far in your part yet.
That's part 10, that's part 10.
Oh, okay.
What was it again? I want to look up the exact wording right now. Where is
At the
it?
moment, what I'm watching for you is Riria-Route.
Succ, yeah. Where you immediately felt like the game was referring to you when calling Satru a Lalakan for some reason.
It's my instinct. I have to defend my honor.
So yeah, the choices on November 14th are yes, a gentleman, so a gentlemanly punishment it is, or yes, a gentlemanly type of pervert. Which, by the way, after this choice, apparently she refers to Takumi as master during sex scenes.
Kinky.
Deliberately calling him that to get him in the mood.
Bruh.
Run away.
Anyways, let's give it a try today. Yeah. Go on, say it. How dare you interfere without date, you jerkwads! 3, 2, 1, go!
せっかくのデートを邪魔しやがってこんにゃろ
Oh, that was cute. Nice. And so we kick off our beach date. Everyone heads out to change into their bathing suits before we gather on the sand. I have to say, all of them here together make for quite the feast for the eyes. In fact, I'm sure all the attention would be focused on them if we didn't have this stretch of the beach to ourselves.
G
Riria, what's up?
G G G
Riria?
Being at the beach just reminded me of something.
What?
Le
なんで
fish.
もないよ
Le fish!
Oh.
Ah, yes! The sound, that sound bite for the fish video actually, got me, got
your
copyright
video
claim.
It's struck.
Right.
Yeah.
Not struck, claimed. Also, it caused the video to be unavailable in certain parts of the world, so I had to completely censor that part. Doesn't look that way to
Le
me.
fish.
I traced Ria's line of sight to find my groin at the end of it. It's painfully obvious that she's looking there. There's some stuck to my crotch. Aside from the male bits that are already there.
いや違くて違くはないんだけどこないだ見たレン君のコンパクトタイプをちょっと思い出しちゃって
Compact type.
Compact type.
This is the first time she said that particular phrase. It doesn't take a genius to understand she means my pecker when soft. I just called my penis a pecker without an ounce of irony.
A bit
Pecker.
sad, isn't it?
What am I, a grade schooler? But enough of the
コン
tangents.
パクトタイプかわいいよね
We could do with that.
Never call a man's tool
Compact
cute.
mode. Compact mode. From now on, when I'm
スマ
flaccid,
ホの
I'm
待
no
ち受けにしたいくらい
no longer
Compact mode.
soft.
What?
I'm in compact mode for maximum efficiency.
Can you guys like acknowledge what she's saying for a second?
First of all, no, and second of all,
Something's wrong. I can feel it.
no. What?
She wants to take a picture of his pecker for her background, for her phone background, in the compact mode.
It's
Also,
gonna be a no from me, dog.
also, I just randomly decided to roll 2 d20s, and it's a 20 and an 18. So I guess
You
that
rolled 2d20.
I rolled 2 d20. One was a 20, one was an 18.
How'd that go for you?
One was a 20, one was an 18. I rolled again, and one was on the side, and the other was full. So, not happening. Also, I did not click the button there. That was the dice that fell on it.
The dice disagree.
Not happening.
Everyone else so disappointed.
You're all staring daggers at us. Well, just me, really.
えい、おっぱい。
Oh, so soft. Lydia suddenly presses her breasts against me. There may be a bikini top separating them from me, but it does little to obscure the fluffy sensation of her on my chest.
やー、みんなの前じゃダメだよ、エッチ。
I could say the same to you. They're all watching while you're going full throttle.
アルル、言いたいことがあればちゃんと言うべき。なんのことですか？
溜め込むとストレスになってしまうかもしれないからね。
別に私はうざいなんて思ってないですか
Well, that was a lot of energy wasted on a denial.
ら。日焼け止め塗らなくちゃ。あ、間違えてローション持ってきちゃった。普通間違えないよね。
I don't even know how to respond to that.
レン君、かき氷一緒に食べよう。はい、レン君。あんして。冷たい。
Lydia clumsily let a bit of flavored ice fall onto her chest. That was a cute little yelp she let out. With the heat of her skin and the sun, the ice on her breasts melts almost immediately.
もっと垂らしたければいいよ。
Well, time for exhibitionism.
Exhibitionism.
Naturist.
次は何して遊ぶ？砂で棺桶を作るなんてどうでしょうか？
I wonder for who.
それ、なかなか面白そうだね。
スコップなら持ってきてるよ。
They're already ignoring us.
Thank goodness.
I'm in the process of trying to blow up an inner tube by myself. Take a deep breath, put my lips on the hole, and force as much air as I can into it. I've done this several times already, but it's no use. It's hardly inflating at all. I need a little break. It isn't going to work out if the only tool I have is my lungs. But if I'd inflated it with an air pump back at the dome, it would have been hard to carry here. Carry the air pump? Just carry the air pump? Just as I begin to stew in my regret of not bringing the pump. Yeah, exactly!
シコシコするやつ持ってくればよかったね。
I think it's more springy than squeezy. But now we rely on words like squeezy to describe a foot pump.
レン君、私に貸してみて。あとは私がやってあげる。
Like she just suddenly just completely blows up the inner tube in one breath.
In one blow.
Can you do it, Lydia? It's pretty tough.
できるもん。私に任せなさい。サキバスの肺活量を舐めちゃいけないですぞ。
Wait, does Succubi have super strong diaphragms or something? suspect there's a dirty joke somewhere in what she said, but I'm not sure how to find
じゃ
it.
あ膨らませ
There's
る
the
よ
joke.
これでレン君と関節キスだドキドキドキドキいくよはあいくよドキドキドキドキドキドキドキドキ
I'm getting embarrassed just watching you! I snatched a tube out of Lydia's hands.
そんなセンションな
I wind up inflating it by myself.
その私って一応彼女なわけじゃないですか
We're currently taking a break after tiring ourselves out in the surf. Now, out of nowhere, Lydia pops that question on me. Not basically, no, you're officially my girlfriend, no doubt about it.
もうレン君たらバシバシバシ
Ow,
Bashi,
ow, don't hit me!
Bashi.
Something actually happens yesterday. I was reading a manga and I was like just sitting there like this, just
There we go.
hand on the chin, just leaning on my chin. Like I just moving around like this basically. Suddenly look at my hand. For some fucking reason, my hand was bloody.
What?
Turns out I accidentally scratched open my chin and causing it to start bleeding. However, at the time, I didn't put two and two together and was panically like, where the fuck did this blood come from? Huh?
Well done.
That actually doesn't hurt at all.
Interesting.
Lag. I just say it reflexively, as if to humor her.
レン君の彼女さんなわけじゃないですか私の水着を見たり夜のこととか思い出して反抗期に入ったりしないの
Uppity. Apparently that's a word for my erect pecker today. I said pecker again, damn it.
レン君の性事情に関しましては性質を探す考古学者のように興味が津々なわけですよはい
Laughs in British.
Lol.
別に私の水着姿じゃなくてもいいよみやび先輩とかの水着姿で反抗期になったりしないの
I'll answer that one with a flat no. And let's leave it at that. I'm not constantly in heat all year round just because I'm a guy, you know? If I were to get hard every time I saw a girl I like in swimwear, then the swim classes at school would be a living hell for me. Not that I wouldn't enjoy the view, mind you.
メモメモ
Point is, I do have some self-control. In fact, if guys in general couldn't keep themselves in check, the beach would become a war zone. Why am I answering her questions so seriously?
でもちょっとくらいはあるでしょちょっとくらいムクムクって感じにさ
That's not enough. If it's not true for you, would you assume it's? Why would you assume it's true for me? Does seeing me in my trunks right now get you wet?
That was a stupid question.
サキュバスはエッチだから
He's mumbling now. Pink spots grow on your cheeks. Can I take this to mean that she actually does get wet when she sees me in these? To interpret it further, she's actually in the mood to do it right in this moment. In fact, could I take it to mean that she really is basically in heat year
あ
round?
のねレン君
Yes?
一緒にボートに乗らないボートで
Whatever floats your boat.
沖に出ちゃえば周りの目なんて気にしなくて済むよね
Out to open waters to open her legs. Just to be safe. And that's fine.
わあ、すっごい開放感だね。こんな遠くまで来たの初めて。
We rented a smaller rubber dinghy and rowed all the way out here. Lydia is obviously delighted, grinning like a little
で
girl.
もこんなところで転覆したら大変だね。別に私は泳げるからなんとかなるけどさ。
True. Actually, I didn't know Lydia could swim. She gives off that never touched the water impression. Eee, my feet don't touch the bottom, I'm drowning! That's the kind of character I took her for. That's so fucking funny.
That reminds me of a story about my grandmother.
What?
Uh-huh.
My grandmother, she was out in the pond long time ago. I don't remember it. I was too young, but my parents tell the story. And she was out in the pond, and she was on like a little dinghy,
Yeah.
a little boat, a little paddle boat.
Yes.
And the
Yeah.
boat tipped,
Little
and she
paddle.
fell in. The boat tipped, and she fell in, and she started freaking out. Well, come find out, she thought she was drowning in knee-high water.
Well, it can happen,
She was freaking out.
takes a lot of effort to drown in knee-high water.
It can be done.
Anyways, I don't think it's that easy to flip these things, so we should be fine. Not to mention this boat's equipped with a sensor for that. If we were to capsize, the track would activate and the rescue boat would rush out to collect us.
Oh,
Very
that's good.
best in tourist safety, I must say.
Like
Convenient.
the RNLI.
まだレン君のお父さんお母さんがいた頃、みんなで海で遊んだりもしたよね。レン君のお父さんお母さんがいなくなってからは、あんまり遊びに行くこととかなくなっちゃったけど。
Please stop talking about them like they're dead. They aren't.
ごめんごめん。
We sit comfortably in the boat and reminisce about our childhood together.
昔イルカに乗って沖に出て怒られたよね。
Huh?
What?
What?
I know they're altruistic, but to this degree?
I know that they swam around with, Miyabi, but... Still. Oh yeah, that did happen once. I was such a brat back then. I used to think it was impossible to sleep on top of the clouds at that age. I used to think it was possible to sleep on top of the clouds at that age. I'm definitely not the same kid I was in those days. But I wouldn't dream of riding on the back of a dolphin like that. Now that I'm older, I have the common sense to avoid doing things like that.
実はあれって本当のイルカじゃないんだよ。
Yeah, I figured as
あ
much.
れって魔界来種なの。
Invasive demon species. As in an invasive species that's also demon.
ホウジロザメのジョーズくん。
The meadow bunting shark.
I didn't know that they ran into a Joestar.
And its technicolor dream fin.
Wait, that thing was a shark? No kidding?
嘘嘘冗談だよ。あれはリヴァイアさんだよ。
Eh. Leviathan. The Leviathans resemble dolphins. I remember seeing them as enemies in my RPGs. Why are there Leviathans living in the Sea of Japan anyway?
またみんなで海に行きたいよね。
Same. Yeah, it'd be nice to see my parents' faces more than once every couple of
電
years.
話とかメールは？
Hasn't happened at all. I'm told Amy's been getting in touch with them every now and then, though. My parents are totally the type to dote non-stop on their precious daughter. But she's adorable enough to warrant it, so I understand. I'd probably do the same for a daughter like her.
最近は魔界との交流が頻繁だからね。忙しいのも仕方がないのかも。開発がぐんぐん進んでるし。
My parents always told me they were just working all the time, so I believed them. I'd never have guessed that they were actually flying around your world the whole time. That's the whole reason I hardly ever see them at home. The reality is they're constantly on one large overseas business trip.
のことを受け入れてくれて本当に安心したよ。
You know, about as in stride as possible.
本当のことを言ったら
Yeah.
嫌われちゃうかもって思ってたからさ。
I'd never have done that over something so minor. Here's the thing, they literally knew each other for fucking years. If she wanted to do something to him, she would have done so already.
Hmm.
I mean, it still kind of doesn't feel real to me, honestly. Demons in their whole different world. Succubi in particular. It's like I'm in some fantasy story. Almost like he's part of a visual novel.
Funny that.
Yeah. Funny how things work.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, I know.
Also, the way she's positioned her hands at the moment, I know the palms are facing outward, but boy howdy, the fingers are giving my parallax a massive aneurysm, my word.
That should work.
Yeah, it does work, I know it does, but the parallax effect is still doing a number on me.
What do you mean by parallax effect?
Basically the perspective of one eye mismatching that of the other when viewed close at hand. You can also suffer it with the bits of the Earth's rotation as well.
I don't see any problem at all.
I think that just may be me then.
Yes, you are the crazy one, not me.
Yeah, just my eyes are all over the place. Don't worry about it.
Yet, as fake as it may seem, I'm not repulsed by any of it. I can say that much with confidence. Think of it this way. If I were to steal your or Emmy's underwear every night and run around screaming I'm the panty mask monster, or something like that, you probably wouldn't hate me for it, would you?
どうかな。
So you would hate me for it? I'm
Don't
shocked.
put it to the test.
I honestly wasn't expecting you to say that. If I were back on solid, we were back on solid ground right now, I'd be on all fours, speechless.
冗談だってば。
I'm the panty mask monster! Just like running through the fucking streets.
私はどんなレン君でも大好きだよ。だってレン君はレン君だし。そんなレン君と恋人にまでなれて嬉しいな。私は本当に幸せ者だ。それに私も立派なサキュバスっぽくなってきたしね。幸せのスパイラルだ。ぐるぐる。
The bona fide succubus, huh? What exactly does that entail? If her horny switch isn't flipped, she's the same squealing ball of shyness as always. Though she'd be crushed if I told her that, so I'll keep my mouth shut about it. But it's true that she's shown some talent in bringing out the sexiness. Hey, Riria.
何?
What makes you want to be a bona fide succubus so badly?
どうしてって言われても、そういうものだってママに教えられてきたし。
Tongue in.
それに立派なサキュバスになればレン君は一生幸せにできるって言われてたから。
Funny little thing about our cat Chili, his front teeth are missing. So oftentimes he'd just be laying about with like his fucking tongue just like poking out of his mouth. By oftentimes I mean almost always. He just sits there like just looking about as retarded as a cat possibly could.
だから立派なサキュバスに私はなりたいのですよ。テレリコ。
Really, huh? Look at how pure and happy she is. I'm the one blushing. You're gonna say that to my face makes my heart quicken.
ねえ、レン君。誰もいないね。二人っきり。
How about that? We are.
浜辺からは遠いし、私たちの他には誰もいないね。二人っきりだね。
Lydia? He's really
there's
focused.
there's a third thing in the boat, a massive hint.
Yep. She's really focused on stressing the fact that we're alone. What are you trying to suggest? Think for a second, you massive dumbass.
誰もいないんだよ。ねえ、いいでしょ？二人っきりで誰にも邪魔されないし。
Uh-huh. Now I get it. That's what she's getting at. I know what she wants from me. I have no choice but to give it to her. Careful not to upset the balance of the boat, I lean forward and bring my face close to hers.
レン君。
Did ya? I've kissed a bunch of times since she became an item. And I can still believe I still can't believe the amazing softness of her lips. It actually feels like the elasticity of them is even better than before now. I want to do this as much as I can from now on. If this keeps up, you're gonna flip my switch as well. Is this succubus nature to blame for this? Stop staring at the titty.
Kitty. With 2 D's.
Probably was, actually.
Lips still locked with hers, I lift my arm and reach for her chest. They're soft and squishy to the touch. So soft.
なんで急におっぱい触るの？
Huh? I just saw I thought it was okay with you.
バカ、サキバスだって女の子なんだよ。いつでも濡れてると思ったら大間違いなんだからね。
I'm sorry. We were talking about how succubi are sexual creatures before we rented the boat, so I figured,
だけどさ、確かに言ったけれども。
So she's not always wet. Is that it? Now that I think about it, that stands to reason. No living being would have a body that worked that way.
まあ、別にそういうのもありだけどさ。レン君から求めてきてくれるのはありなんだけどさ。
You are? Succubi are more complex than I assumed. Well, not just succubi, but women in general, I guess. Women. Who understands them?
Oh, from the cast of thousands.
What?
No one answered.
I have no fucking clue what you're trying to say. Actually.
Not to worry.
Okay. The psychology is certainly beyond me, anyways. That'll count as the first thing I've learned since I started dating Riria.
もう
Pardon you.
Thanks. Riria leans in this time and gives me a firm peck. To the pecker. Wait, what?
Silence.
Riria smiles so white that her eyes shut. It completely catches me by surprise. Yep. Riria's a cute one. That's for sure.
海の上でレン君の唇を強引に奪っちゃった。私ってばサキュバスらしい肉食さんだね。
It's usually what succubus are, eh?
レン君のせいでスイッチ入っちゃったかも。
Sweetie. Ah, yes.
And they're in
Sweet chili.
I think they may be in international waters now, so anything goes.
レン君に
Time to beat her.
エロキス
No, not that.
押されちゃった。
They can't convict me. We're in
Come on,
international waters.
Bud. Don't turn into wife beater, Bob. Seriously?
ねえ、塩
We were so against it less than a minute ago. But now is okay? Now it's okay?
いいでしょ。
Well, then I can beat you. No one can stop me.
Stop it, wife beater, Bud.
No one's around to tell me I can't.
The wife
No one's
beater,
around to
Bud,
tell me I
stop!
can't.
In other news, for some strange reason, I had mental images of a Russian Navy submarine just coming out of periscope depth and wondering what is happening. I can't imagine
the
why I
wife
thought
beater
this.
5000s.
Yes. And then the Russian sailors get out. Stop! What's happening? I just don't know why I thought this. Why am I thinking of the Pacific Fleet? What's wrong with me?
The fuck?
The Pacific Fleet? Ah, yes.
Fuck.
Just thinking of the Russian Navy randomly.
Just
What's
a
wrong
just a
with
fucking Russian nuclear U-boat or something like that.
Yeah.
The Russians have no navy.
Just the periscope just like comes
They
up like.
sold it all to Coca-Cola.
Got in? Does
Oh,
anyone
they
got a
did.
camera or something? I think I struck gold. What did you find some? Did you find a military base for the Japanese people where they're conducting some kind of military training or research or something that we can steal? Nah, to high school is fucking.
Oh, okay.
Sokolov, please focus. And here's my phone.
Focus, here's my phone. Get to it.
I don't know why the most Russian name that keeps popping up in my head as of late whenever someone asks me for a Russian name is just Sokolov.
Are you thinking of Dishonored again?
Dmitri.
No, Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Anyways. As she finishes a sentence, she leaps towards me. And water splashes everywhere. They are still on a dinghy. That was your fault for jumping on me so fast.
ごめん。
The boat capsized on us when she upset our balance.
少年くん
Get the fuck out of here, Gome. Why? Are you the rescue squad?
願いは言う
I'll beat you harder than wife beater Bob ever could.
Be rescued by the RNLI.
Succ.
Then Gomez swims off into the horizon and disappears. Why'd that larder even come over here? Eventually, thanks to the drag
Schadenfreude.
signal, the boathouse sends a rescue boat out to bring us back to shore. And unfortunately, that meant our sexy time had to be postponed.
Sexy time.
And today's Sesame
Pizza
Street
time
is
for
brought
sexy
to you by the word
実
Schadenfreude.
はこの
The
前
fuck does that mean?
Schadenfreude, of feeling joy at the misfortune of others. Which is actually
Yes.
a German word, by the way.
Yes, indeed.
Meaning Schaden, damage, and Freude,
Friend.
joy.
So, what? Just to say this then?
Like,
The joy of friendly
Schadenfreude is
damage.
the kind of thing that you need to have to watch, like, shows where, like, it's just people doing stupid shit. And just, like, yes, there's this one dude who's, like, trying to climb a ladder. But his cat just kind of accidentally knocks over something that was keeping up the ladder, so he's now falling
Oh.
down.
Like, you've been framed, Takeshi's Castle, or the
Yeah.
Crystal Maze.
Yeah. Anyways. Dirty jokes are automatically censored.
ということがあって
Hey. Should we be talking about that here?
寮でならいいの
That's not the point. As anyone can see, we're in school at the moment. And this is a co-ed school, so it seems unwise to send the boys in the room dashing to calm themselves down in the bathrooms all at once. Though it seems nobody else was listening in on that story, so we're safe this
ど
time.
うエロい
Yeah, definitely sexy. Actually, pervert is a more fitting adjective here. That was so extreme, I think I'm more impressed than
褒
appalled.
められた
You seriously need to cut that out.
Whoa, the outline is following
Yeah, I
the
was
timeline.
I was about to say she is vibrating in rage so much her shadow can't keep up with her.
Yeah, she's got two shadows.
Riria? I know Riria shaking and grumbling at you and me. Her burning glare so intense I'm surprised my back isn't smoldering right about now. Or is it just my imagination? What's got you growling at me, Riria?
私の方が
Better than her at what?
私の方がエッチだもんだもんレン君のバ
Her unprovoked declaration of perversity reverberates throughout the room, and with breakneck speed, she dashes out into the hallway. But hey, Riria, where are you going? You get up without thinking and chase after her.
もうすぐ授業始まるけど
It's just Tama, who cares? I'm bringing you back, I'll just be gone for a minute. As fast as I can, I dodge past the desks to the door and follow her. After a quick search, I discovered Lydia fuming in the courtyard.
プンプン
Lydia, are you mad at me?
切れてないですよ
Oof, I'll
Lies.
take that as a yes then.
だから切れてないってばもう
People who aren't angry don't have to tell someone that to prove that.
じゃあ切れてるもん切れだもん
See, I was right. I can't remember ever seeing her this furious. This actually doesn't sound like a rage to me, though. To be accurate, it sounds more like she's pouting. Oh, what got Lydia in, all in a huff in the first place? Thinking about what she shouted a moment ago. I'm more perverted than her. Those were her words verbatim. So basically, she's jealous.
私はサキュバスだから他の子の方がエロいって言われるの嫌なの
Okay, I get it. Lilith is a far more serious issue to her than it is to me. And it did seem like her. Did it seem to her like I was flirting with you just now? If her Lydia's feeling somehow, then there's nothing to do but apologize. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to put her over you, honest. I know perfectly well that you're as sexy as can be. I've experienced it firsthand, after all. I'm not being quite honest. I'm not being completely honest about this. Yeah, Lydia's hot as hell when time comes for it. But there are plenty of other times when she's not. For now, though, I should avoid being too blunt about this.
もう他の子にそんなこと言わない
I promise.
じゃあ私のこと褒めて
Lydia takes a step closer and presents the top of her head to me. There's a hat in the way.
Yeah. I think that's
I
more.
assume she wants me to give her the usual pat on the head. There you go, girl, Lydia. Oh,
pat,
really sexy.
そうだよ私エロいんだよ
Dirtiest in the world, atta girl. Mary, let me rub that head some more. What in the world are we doing out here? We must look like a pair of idiots right now.
で私はこれくらいじゃ満足しないんだからね簡単に騙される軽い女だと思ったら大間違いですぞ
Doubt.
That would be more believable if I hadn't just done exactly that.
キスしてくれなきゃダメなんだからね
A kiss. Here now at school. A quick glance at our surroundings confirms that nobody else is here. Is around, but still we're in the middle of the courtyard. Flirting around here of all places is a really bad idea. You certainly didn't seem to care with you.
Yeah.
チューしてくれるまで教室に戻らないから
Okay, then just a little one. Not opposed to the idea of kissing Lydia, of course. In fact, I hardly doubt I ever will be. I'd take any chance to get to flirt and kiss her.
レン君
Lydia, that's the second bell. We have to go.
私
No dear.
スイッチ入っちゃったレン
Oh
君
boy.
にエロキスイッチ押されちゃった
You can't be serious.
レン君どうする？どうしちゃう？
Why are you asking me? I mean, can't just have you sit in class in that state.
困ってるレン君、かわいい。
Hey, hold on, Riria. Reaches down and easily unzips my pants. She's going for it. Before I know it, her hand is already inside. She barely did one-handed too.
もうこんな
Pretty
に
dexterous.
固くしちゃ名前じゃ
They're fucking in the infirmary.
昔の話を気にするなんてめめしい。
Those two should be the...
新ジャンプしていい？
There
新
you
ジャ
go.
ンプするよ。
If you get pregnant, I'll take care of you. Is what I have to do after coming inside her twice. It's what I have to do after coming inside her twice. I can blame it on adrenaline all I want, but I have to hold myself
レ
responsible.
ン君が男前すぎてまた濡れてきちゃいそう。
I sure hope not. I've been milked bone dry for the rest of the day. There's actually something I want to ask you. How do half-demon kids usually grow?
どうなのって？
Like, are they bullied in school or anything?
全然そんなことないと思うけど。だってハーフとかクォーターって最近はすっごい多いと思うよ。It's global って感じ？
It's global! Okay, I see. Perhaps the girl's much more progressive than I had assumed. Yeah, I know the world. They would be bullied to hell and back to hell and back again.
Maybe they could just threaten them with being sent to hell, considering that they come from parts of it.
Probably. I want to steal her hat.
Get a decent top hat, not that little fascinator she's got.
No, like I want to steal it and put it on my cat.
Actually, I can picture her liking the idea.
私ね、子供が生まれたらどうしても決めてることが密かにあるの。
And what's that?
ママとは絶対に別居したい。
Apart from Reika? Why?
だって私みたいな子に育っちゃう。
There's a point that Reika may act of, but she's remarkably protective of her daughter. In a sense, she's been spoiling Riria until recently. Yeah, no doubt she'd dote on her grandchildren.
何をバカなことを言ってるんだお前たちは。
Oh, hi. He may have impregnated your daughter just now. Only chance.
You may have a few in a minute. Well, 9 months.
They get to the infirmary with downright uncanny timing. I should be at the worst times!
私がいなかったらリリアはもっとバカ娘に育っていただろうな。孫までそんなバカ娘みたいに育つのは勘弁だ。うちのバカ娘はピルってのは避妊薬だってことを噛み砕いて説明しないとわからなかったんだぞ。
Oh, she's currently on birth control. Is that it?
Although, I imagine having to break down how it works, I imagine she broke down over it.
お母さん、
なんだおしっこか？
違う。
ねえ、ねんねちゃんリリアに騙されるなよ。
What are you talking about?
リリアはピル飲んでちゃんと否認してるからな。
もうママ、レン君には内緒って言ったでしょ？
She's on the pill. Here's the thing. She should have told him just because, like, he came inside her twice. He's probably gonna come inside her more, and if he didn't know, he'd start questioning if he's fucking impotent or something. Infertile, not impotent. I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah. Impotency is not a problem with this chap.
As in birth control. Why would she? She's not opposed to having kids with me. She's in fucking high school, you moron. I spent all that effort telling her and myself that I would do my best as a father. But this as far as my relationship with her goes? You're a fucking moron. You're in high school! You have no job!
サキュバスは恋人ができると 赤飯の代わりにピルご飯を食べるのが伝統なの。
I'm an idiot for thinking it was something so profound. Not that I have any use for this information, but how exactly do you serve the pill?
ピルをふりかけにして白米をもりもり食べるんだよ。
What are they, drug addicts?
実はこっそりピルご飯食べてました。娘にピルご飯食べさせてました。
Something about this picture.
You are definitely related. Special breed idiot.
Talk about culture shock. This gave me a headache. I don't even know where to start pointing out how weird that is.
今日もぐいっと一発ピルを飲んできまして。
You make it sound like one of Miyabi's nutritional supplements. At any rate, you could have told me you were on birth control.
ない方が興奮してくれるかと思って中に出したいけど、でもちょっと危険みたいなギリギリのラインを楽しんでほしくてですね。
It certainly had that effect.
いろいろとごめんなさい。でも私は嬉しかったよ。レン君が責任取るって言ってくれて。
Oh, okay. I guess that I can at least I can let it go if the result is that she's happy. Maybe I'm being too soft on her.
そうだママ、聞いて。私レン君にエロい、枯れるって褒められちゃった。
あんた薄いし浅すぎる。
Reika sneers in response. You can feel a mature aura of confidence emanating from her.
リリアなんて私から見たらまだまだひよっこだ。全然エロくなんかないぞ。そう、私のがエロい。
Wabam. That's one confident expression. And pose. Why is she making this into a contest with her daughter?
そんなことないもん。私だってすぐにもっとエロくなるし。
レンなんか私だったら2秒でピュッだぞ。
I mean, we know that that's not the case. At this point.
そんな猿みたいなエッチしたくないし。全然羨ましくなんかないんだからね。
それは負け惜しみだな。
This isn't a typical mother-daughter argument. How do I describe this? It's more like a cat fight than anything, I guess?
そういうか、保健室でエッチなんかするなこのバカども。保健室はラブホじゃねえんだぞ。ったく、私みたいにこんな濡らしやがって血は争えないな。
Does she even realize what she just said? I neither expected nor wanted to know about Riria-'s mother getting turned on. I do find myself curious as to what actually turns her on. No, bad thoughts, go away!
Way, worldly desires.
It is in the room. Clear your mind. Emptiness is formed from this emptiness.
とりあえず、お前が汚したシーツとっとと洗ってこい。
そんなの今からやるところだったんだもん。やろうと思ってた時に言われるとやる気がなくなるよ。って、叩いたね。レン君にも叩かれたことないのに。
But good news, it sounds like she wants to be hit. Good news for you. Bud. Oh, he's muted.
Oh.
What the fuck
I
did he
completely
pose?
forgot that I muted my mic.
Good news, Bud. Good news for you, Bud. It sounds like she wants to be beat. Your thoughts?
Beat her.
Reika can be terrifyingly aggressive when she feels like it. I guess that's how she got to be the boss around here. As I can see from Riria, Reika makes for a pretty level-headed mother overall.
もうママには私の服貸してあげないんだから。
What?
What?
そうかそうか。だったら小遣いを減らしてやってもいいんだぞ。
お お金を人質に取るなんて最低。
There's nothing I can do but sit back and watch the fight continue. I thought we watched the sheets pretty well. Wait.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
お祭り
Oh
お
no.
祭り、わっしょいしょい。
Oh no. Oh no.
Heavy duty
Oh, no.
censoring.
Yep. The next CG is the one that got the original video taken down. So yeah. Also, I think we might actually be able to finish this route in this part if we really wanted to.
How long left is there?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the last sex scenes.
Well, I gotta go soon, but hell, I can try.
I'm gonna be honest, I really just want to get on with Sabbath the Witch, so I'm gonna say 3-hour recording. Bud can leave when he needs to.
Damn, fuck me, I guess.
You can watch it afterwards. Sorry, but I just really want to get to Sabbath the Witch because I really like that game. Anyways,
Well, I'm excited for it too, I suppose.
Yeah. Plus, I think the audience have suffered us clowning around with this one long enough.
It's fucking biblically accurate angels, guys.
Biblically accurate angels! Okay, let's check. So, it can't be more than 1.5 hours away. The end.
Okay.
I
And of
say
course
the
there's
end,
the
but then there's also 40 minutes of like the after stories, apparently.
Well, how in the mood?
However, I say that because I don't know how late in that video that was deleted this sex scene is. Also, the part before it is called the Panty Mask Monster. Let's see where this one ends real quick.
That chair just crosses his legs,
Oh.
pulls out the fucking pack of popcorn.
Oh yeah, that's a joke I didn't do during that scene where they start fighting. He just like crosses his legs, pulls out a pack of popcorn, and starts eating.
Just the Michael Jackson gif.
Our local summer festival is tonight, so we're attending. These streets are already inundated with tourists day in and day out. But with this event going on, the whole area has drawn far more attention than that. Lydia and I dodged through the throng of visitors, between the voices of people shouting just to be heard by whoever is next to them. Looks like you're having fun.
そりゃ、もちろん楽しいよ。レン君とお祭りなんて楽しいことしかないよ。あ、でもね、さっきの金魚すくいで全然取れなかったのは、ちょっぴり悔しいか
I
な。
might start getting a bit fast over here,
Getting fast.
just to like increase the chance of actually getting through the entirety of the rest of this game in this part. We tried that
Let's
goldfish
see.
scooping game, by the way. Riria wouldn't stop pulling on my shirt, begging me to let her try it. Sadly, she came up empty. She has the dexterity of a brick.
金魚があんなに寄ってきてたのに、一匹も取れないなんて逆に私がびっくりだよ。
I didn't even know it was possible to use succubus pheromones to attract fish.
動物は人間よりもいろんなことに敏感だからね。
I bet that dolphin or leviathan came to us for the same reason. Dogs and cats wouldn't surprise me. I know their sense of smell is much better than ours. But I didn't expect that we were below even goldfish in that regard. Not sure I'm comfortable with that. How are even goldfish better than me at picking up on Riria's pheromones? Are human senses just that dull?
敏感すぎないってのは逆にいいこともあるよ。
How
レン
so?
君が他の女の子のフェロモンに釣られて浴場しなくて済むでしょ。あとはね、私に変な男の人が寄ってこないこととか。 人がフェロモンを敏感に感じ取れたら、
フ
サ
ェ
キュバスの
ロモン。
周りはいつもお祭り状態になっちゃうよ。
Fair enough. That sounds annoying as hell. You have a point.
私に惹かれるのは、レン君だけでいいの。私のフェロモンは、レン君だけのもの。でも、まさか金魚が寄ってくるとは思わなかった。以前だったら、あんな感じにはならなかったのに。
Huh. I don't remember that happening before either. If your pheromones had always been that strong, I'm sure I would have noticed weird animal behavior around you long
レン
ago.
君のせいで、エロくなっちゃったから、かな？へへへ。私のフェロモンレベルが急上昇中。フェロモンに曲ぶりだよ。フェロモンが溢れて止まらなくなっちゃう。ここは一発、私のフェロモン、くんかしちゃう？
I think I'll pass on that for
な
now.
んだよ。
Probably a good
もう
idea.
残念。
We
Probably.
amble happily down the street, absorbed in conversation about nothing particularly important. We glance at shops along the way, hand in hand, eyeing what each stall is selling.
昔もこうやって手をつないで歩いたね。
We did that because you've always been a pro at getting lost in a crowd. Still are, in fact.
そんなことないよ。私はレン君のそばから絶対に離れたりしないもん。
Says the girl who yelled, "Ooh, candy apples!" and ran off to get one without me. Don't you ahaha me. Lydia spins the apple around on its stick with her fingers and dodges the
レ
issue.
ン君がはぐれないようにしてくれてたんだね。
Yeah, I did. You're a danger to yourself, you know that.
別に危なっかしくはないと思うけどな。
No self-awareness at all, this girl. Hey, remember the last time we came to this festival? You ran off somewhere and got lost until I found you in tears. And then when Reika got mad at you, you cried some more.
そんなことあったっけ？
It's been so long, I actually think fondly on that memory now. Yeah, I did. Reika was about ready to kill you. She looked like a demon, but got on her for showing her anger. It proves she's a caring mother after all. The polar opposite of my own parents, zipping around the demon realm without bothering to think of me, much less call home. I know perfectly well that my parents are good people, but really now.
悪魔か。悪魔ね。まさか、レン君が悪魔の存在を受け入れるなんてね。
Back to that again, huh?
私は何度だって言うよ。
You said much the same back at the beach. I still hardly get any impression that Ditzy is a demon per se. Though there is one thing about it that I do feel is true. You know, I'm glad you and the others turned out to be demons.
どうして？
If you hadn't, Amy would never have become my sister in the first place, for starters. And more importantly, if you and Reika were in Succubi, we'd probably never have met.
そうだね。神に感謝だね。
So even they express thanks to God, huh? Would be pity of me to bother pointing out how strange that is. Thanks,
irony.
Satan!
Power of Christ compels you. Anyway, yeah.
でもね。でもだよ。きっと、私がサキュバスじゃなくても、レン君と一緒だったと思うな。根拠はないんだけどね。なんだかそんな気がするの。サキュバスの
Oops, fuck. Let's try that again.
サキュバスの直感ってなかったでしょうか。
The sixth sense, maybe? Do you actually have some kind of mysterious power like that?
適当に言っただけ。
Felt right. Okay.
だって、もう10年以上も一緒なんだよ。もう今更一緒じゃない時のことなんて全然考えられないよ。宝くじが当たったらどうするってのと同じレベルの質問だよ。
I'm not quite sure I understand the comparison. See, so I see what you're getting at, I guess. It's kind of surprising that we've been able to stay close for 10 whole years.
昔とは関係が違うけど、なんだかんだ一緒だよね。
Yep, dating definitely counts. So does being forced to live in the same dorm, come to think of it.
まさに運命。だから、もう10年経っても同じだよ。きっと、なんだかんだ一緒にいるよね。
I guess we can look forward to the next 10 years, can't we?
でも、間にもう一人家族が増えてるかもね。
Be satisfied with just one?
すまないかも。レンパパには頑張ってもらわなくちゃ。10年じゃ10人くらいになっちゃってるかもね。
Wait. That sounds like a few too many. I don't think my body can handle that many. You're not the one who has to birth them. Or our bank account, for that matter. Why am I thinking so realistically about her future, the fantasy of our future? Do you think we'd have a boy or a girl?
女の子だよ。
Oh? Are you so
だ
sure?
って、
Sure.
サキバスは女系家族だから。
Ah, I didn't think of that. But if you do have it...
Homunculi are real?
Incubi!
Oh, right.
Homunculi are artificially created humans made via alchemy.
I did not know that. Huh. I learned something new today.
The more you know. Ding, 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 ding. Well, if you do have a girl, I'm sure she'd grow up to be just as adorable as you.
私みたいにエッチな子になるよ。
Again, no doubt.
You'd have to get the shotgun ready. I'm not sure how I'd feel about my own
Shotgun.
daughter being a sex fiend.
別に男の人を特会引っかにするビッチってわけじゃないから大丈夫だよ。
Yeah, I figured that much just from seeing how you
エッ
act.
チなのはサキバスにとって誇りなんだよ。むしろ存在意義だと言っても過言じゃないよ。サキバスは性善説なんだよ。
Not fundamentally good or evil, just fundamentally sexy. So even if you wipe the succubus's mind blank, they'd still lean towards sex. Can't picture myself patting her on the head and saying, "Good girl, you did that just as thirsty as your mom."
What the fuck?
Yeah, that'd be really weird.
全然そんなことないよ。
I get the feeling that it's going to take a long, long time to get over that cultural gap. Japanese people are known for having trouble bridging cultural gaps. They even think of hugging very differently, for example. Hope I can come to terms with these things in my lifetime. Panicking. I'm panicking now. Without warning, I feel Lydia's lips on mine. Lydia,
ごめんね。
I already have to censor up.
幸せで。
I don't give a shit. I already have to censor up. This scene cost me a video, which is actually the thing that led me to do these. So, if anything, it's actually a semi-good thing that happened. That's weird. Anyways,
The learning experience.
yes.
それに、
Okay.
考え込むレン
Okay,
君が
perfect timing. I do in fact have to go.
Alright.
I will see you boys later.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
See you on
Good
the far
luck with
side,
that.
bro.
Yep, see you on the other side, boys.
See you on the flip side.
Let's do this.
Just like Daddy's gone.
Yeah.
Like an angel's kiss. I don't fucking know why I said that. Anyways,
We're not doing Emmy's roots.
Beep! But yeah, we're not doing Emmy's route. We're not doing Emmy's route.
We
I
are not
forced
doing
myself through that once before. If you want to see my suffering again, watch Do It again.
周りに人がいっぱいいるけど、どうせ私たちなんて見てないから大丈夫だよね。
She beams at me with pride. The aura of happiness she exudes is almost overwhelming, especially with the added cuteness on full blast. Now I'm the one who wants to kiss her. I lean in and steal one from her before she can turn away. Ah, these soft, sweet lips. I don't want to pull mine away. If we weren't in public right now, it would just stay like this. Pouty face!
いきなりはずるい。レン君は卑怯者です。
Lydia blushes in embarrassment. It's a real turn on when she does that. But this is also where her innocent streak shows itself. Can't just go without telling her how charming that is. You're adorable, you know that?
褒めてるの？
No doubt.
これ、褒め忘れてるよ。
This what?
これだよ、これ。
Fucking yukata, you moron.
Gee.
She grabs the sleeve of her yukata and pulls it up to show it to me. Oh, she was the yukata itself. I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I haven't even thought about it.
この浴衣、可愛くないかな。レン君のために頑張って選んだんだよ。それなのにレン君は無反応だしさ。
Looks great on you.
感想はそれだけ。
Lydia shrugs off my praise and continues to pout. I stop to take a good look at her again. Yukatas aren't typically designed for girls with Riria's bust size, but this one suits her incredibly well. It's actually pretty sexy on her. With her hair tied up, I can see the nape of her neck. A glance at that light, smooth skin fascinates me. Everyone certainly can't complain.
浴場しないかな。可愛い格好したらいっぱい可愛がってくれるかと思ったのに。
We're hoping your outfit would get me excited this whole time. I should have known, typical succubus, I imagine. I didn't think I would have a lesson on how the mind of a succubus works tonight.
髪の毛もアップにしてうなじを露出してきたのに。下着パンツだって履いてないんだよ。
Seriously?
レン君もしかしてじらしてきてる？やっぱりそういうプレイがお好み？
What do you mean you knew it? What kind of person do you think I am?
私だけ発情させてそれをニヤニヤして楽しむつもりなんだよね。
Oh, no. This isn't what I was trying to do at all. I do want to know what we'd do if we both got in the mood out here. I can't exactly take her to bed where we are. But what if there was some place people wouldn't see? No, that's way too dangerous! We can't! Can we?
I'm getting Hoshiori flashbacks.
Vsauce theme plays.
Oh no.
ここはサキュバスらしくレン君のエロキスイッチを押さなきゃダメだよね。
Oh, she's going to town on the apple.
On the apple. Yeah.
大きくてベタベタしてこんなの口に入りきらないよ。
Lydia starts licking a candy apple erotically. She angles herself so that I can see her tongue as she slurps as loudly as possible. Clearly, she meant it when she said she would flip my switch.
可愛いって思ってくれるなら態度で示してくれなきゃわからないもん。サキュバスだって求めてほしいんだよ。たまにはレン君の方から誘ってほしいの。
Right, I definitely want to do that, but there's a lot to consider beyond just that right now. It means the world to me, but I don't want to abuse her. If I were to just act carelessly, I might hurt her somehow. I don't know how else to justify it. Love is hard to explain.
レン君だったら私は何でも受け止めるよ。
You mean that? Okay, did you? Then come this way. I take Rita's hand and lead her away from the crowded festival streets. I already took off the turned off the feed. After all that stimulation, I can't keep myself away from her anymore.
Get the notice.
This is the reason
Yes.
why I was taken down. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes.
Like,
There is no way of hiding this.
Yeah, there's just no way of hiding this. This is so fucking obvious. Like, when it was deleted, I was like, okay, I understand why it's fucking obvious, but don't just delete it, let me, like, fix it? Let me censor shit? Anyways,
There is no real way to fix that.
バックログってやつだね。
is this still the sex scene?
するよ。
It is still the sex scene. There we go.
Bath time.
Once we've returned, Lydia and I both head to the bath to shower off all the fluids and soak. The sound of gushing water fills the room.
いやー、
Outdoors.
今日も愛されちゃったな。サキュバスホルモンでお肌ツルッツルー。レンコンもお肌ツルッツルになっちゃうんじゃない？
Rather than smooth, I feel more shiny, I guess. Oh no, he turned into a vampire.
Oh no. Get the ultraviolet flashbangs.
Good old Twilight jokes. That series will never not be a laughing stock. Anyways, I've been milked too dry to feel smooth for a while. Taking a succubus for a bride might be a death wish.
それでも立たせてるくせに嬉しいくせに。
Yeah, I'm erect, alright. But then Junior is standing at full attention already. Probably just sharing the same... probably because I'm sharing the same space as Riria, naked. That's the way the male body works.
ねえ、ここでしちゃう？今なら誰も入ってこないだろうし、開放的で気持ちよさそうだと思わない？
Should we...
そんなに立ってるのに、お預けは辛いもんね。
Lydia and I wind up going for another round in the bath. To summarize the day, learned a lot about how incredible succubi are in a number of ways. Hey, when we get back to the room, let's do it one more oh no. Let the man's breathe, Riria!
Yeah. Refractory period. Come on.
He's gonna come out...
エロ漫画アイランド。
He's gonna come out mummified after this. Anyways,
I'll cheer all up.
ヌメリアヌス皇帝。
what?
Mary. If you'd
What?
said Sumerian, I would have been a bit more interested, but as it stands, now you're just confusing me.
I'm gonna just see what it happens when I enter that into Google. No
Explosion.
Empire. Marion was apparently an emperor, a Roman emperor. So I'm just confused.
Okay, so she's just on about the Roman Empire.
Yeah,
That's great.
apparently.
オマーン国際空港。
What?
Oman
バック
International
ログっ
Airport.
てやつだね。マンゴー。
Oh, they're saying
Nani?
words that
Nani?
vaguely sound like vaguely sound like innuendos.
Oh no.
Because
Also, Oman International-
Mongo is sounding like Monko and all that.
Oh.
沖縄にある湖の。
Nikki Okinawa. Oh, bless her cotton socks.
You can just stop right there, Arl. She's
Thank
talking
you.
about Monko or Lake Man. It sounds exactly like the Japanese word for pussy. In a game about saying words that sound dirty, that one's a bit too on the nose. I should note, by the way, that Lake Man actually isn't a lake. It's more of a wetlands area.
It's a bog.
And I might add that they've recently started an official photography contest for pictures of the region, or so I've heard. Not sure why I'm so taken with talking about it. Back to the scene at hand.
何なの？みんなは何が言いたいの？何なんですか？わかった。これがいじめってやつなんだね。肉体言語ってやつなんだね。
Lydia, face beat red, is clearly growing upset as is her command of vocabulary. The reason, of course, is the variety of words everyone is using. What exactly is the point of this, ladies?
それっぽい言葉を言い合って、リリアちゃんをいじっているだけなのです。
Figures. Yep, they're just giving her a hard time as usual. It actually looks kind of fun. Another more or less uneventful day at the dorm in the day.
彼氏ができても、
In the end.
結
At the end
局
of the
ポン
day.
コツはポンコツなのです。
What? I think that's supposed to say she's still the same even with a boyfriend.
相変わらずイラッとするくらいのねんねちゃんなのです。ほら、リア充様、エロいことしてごらんなのです。
I don't know why Tom is feeling so uppity right now. Though she kind of does have a point.
She
I have to admit that Riria has grown hella sexy in the time she's moved in here. She's lived up to her succubus nature, I think. But that's only when I managed to make her cross over into sex mode. Any other time, she's exactly the same squealing little girl at heart as always. Even now, she gets red in the face when she hears people saying dirty words. And yes, it does get on my nerves sometimes, but I think that's one of Riria's good points.
Such an asshole
ほ
face.
らほら、何かエロいことをしてみろなのです。
She just walks over to then just full on grabs his groin.
できる。
It's very
で
clumsily.
きるもん。私、
Accidentally just fucking crushes his balls or something.
Yeah, it just pots them by accident.
じゃあ、エロ漫画アイランドって言ってみろです。レディコミアイランド。
BL Island.
Come on, then, you can at least say erotica, can't you? Rita bounces over to me for aid as fast as her feet will carry her.
誰だ。
Rita's delicate hands reach around and cover
みん
my
なにい
eyes.
じめられて、レン君に助けを求めてるのは誰だと思う？ヒントは、みで始まって、あで終わる女の子だよ。
Reika.
Also true.
Oh, come on. Why is she going through the whole guess who pattern when I saw the whole thing? Not that I have trouble figuring it out with that kind of hint anyway.
さらにもう一つの大ヒントを教えちゃう。その女の子は、世界で一番レン君のことを愛してるよ。さあ、誰だ？
Gee, I wonder, Emily.
I
I mean it to be a simple joke. But rather than playing along, Riria lets me go. Riria?
バカ。
Wait, are you seriously crying over that? Cue everyone else immediately looking at him like he's the biggest scumbag on earth.
They do that anyway.
Yeah, kinda. I was just kidding! I can't believe it brought her to tears! Oh crap, what did I say to her? I was remotely prepared for this!
ああ、泣かせちゃった。いけないんだ、いけないんだ。
I'm going to throw you out the
先
window.
生に言ってやろうなのです。
I'm going to feed you to Gome.
I am going to feed you to Saturn.
先生はタマだったのです。ざまあなのです。ブギ
Oh, shut up, you. I give Tom a solid chop on the head. All of you stop making fun of
ャー。
Riria.
そうは言っても、レンちゃんが泣かした事実は変わらないのですよ。
Alright, it's all my fault! Blame Riria for acting like a toddler! I hate myself for even making that comparison. I hate to admit it, but I'm the one in the wrong here. Don't cry, Riria. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have joked around like that. Look at yourself. A runny nose doesn't suit that pretty face. Here, have a tissue. I do everything I can to calm her down. The waterworks seem to be over, but the mood but the mood's still all wrong.
リリアさん、相変わらずって感じですね。
良くも悪くもね。
Mostly worse.
Yeah.
私、エロくないのかな。この前もママにエロくないって言われちゃったし、みんなにもバカにされるし。
I like how for some reason in her head, like, innocent is like the opposite of sexy. Like they are unrelated. I don't think that's true at all. His shoulders droop and she turns away, moping. Yes, I'm not sexy. That would sound like an odd thing to be depressed about from anyone else. Coming from Lydia, though, it sounds suicidal. Of course, being told that would get to her.
でもさ、スイッチが入ってないときはエロくないでしょ？
No, that's not... No, honestly, no, she's not sexy if that doesn't happen first. I don't dare say that to her in this emotional state. Look, Lydia, listen. Think about it for a minute. Not even Reika is in sexy mode all the time, is she? Hell, as long as she keeps her mouth shut, she's just really attractive. You think she's getting it on all the time during the day? Of course she isn't. So I don't think you need to worry about being sexy all the time. You don't need to be.
でも、ママってかなりすごい下着つけてるよ。
She does?!
レン君、露骨にテンション上がってない？
No, I'm not that into her, promise.
Flashbacks to her route.
Why'd I have to get all excited when she mentioned her mom's underwear? Why any normal guy would react that way when told that? That's not just me.
私もエッチな下着つければいいのかな。どうすればもっとエッチになれるんだろう。サキュバスはもっとエッチにならないとダメなのに、もっともっとエッチにならないとレン君を愛してあげられないのに。
Yeah.
私もっとエッチになりたいの。もっとエロいことしたいの。レン君、どうすればいいと思う？
I'm not supposed to know how to answer that question. If it were that simple to figure out, she wouldn't have had to ask me in the first place. Besides, I'm pretty sure we've already done pretty much everything there is to do. I have no other material to work with.
スキルポイントとかアビリティポイントでエロを曲振りできたりしないのかな？
Charisma stat. We don't live in an RPG, sadly.
じゃあネジとかを巻いたら巻いた分だけエロくなったりしないかな？
That's a new way of saying getting a handle on the situation.
Yep. You're not a toy, thankfully.
それ
Toys! She's
Oh,
gonna involve
no.
toys.
I know where we're going next.
What's it? The sex shop. Lydia shouts as an epiphany hits her, catching me by surprise. I don't know what idea she has
おもちゃ
now.
だよ、おもちゃ、おもちゃ。
Toys?
大人な感じのおもちゃを使えばいいんだよ。
Toys made for adults. Which means vibrators and the like, of course.
近くにエッチなおもちゃ買えるお店ってないかな？
There are.
We've been to it the other routes, sadly.
There aren't any as far as I know. Bullshit, you know. If there were, I'd have visited at least once. I'm an average adolescent guy, why wouldn't I have? I've actually never visited one of those when I've seen one. I've seen one once. In Ireland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On a school trip.
Oh, yeah, that long distance one you were telling us about.
Yeah, where I was the one who bought the alcohol for everyone, despite still being 17.
Proxy buying. Tut.
Doesn't have to be a store, we could just as easily order them.
ダメ、今すぐ欲しいの。今すぐじゃなきゃダメなの。
Okay.
そういえば、ママがいくつか持ってたような。
No.
Bad plan.
どうかな？
No. Are you serious? I've shown that question a bit too often lately. But Can't I help it? Too many absurdities have reached my ears today. But, Like he uses dice too, doesn't she? Her husband is overseas working as an emissary, emissary.
Ambassador.
Ambassador, thank you. As an ambassador, just never coming home, basically being deadbeat. She needs to comfort herself somehow.
ママのなんて使いたくないし、自分用の買う。
I think that's the right decision, even if we're normal in succubus culture. I don't really want to imagine a girl using her mother's sex toys. Doesn't remotely pique my interest. I mean that in several
ちょっ
ways.
とスマホで近くにないか調べてみるね。
Like I said, I'm pretty sure there aren't. You're kidding me. And so, without delay, we found ourselves walking directly to the address on their website. Me and my girlfriend on a visit to a sex shop. As it turns out, the place is actually on the main street in the shopping district. I had no idea such a place existed so close to my home.
すごすぎて目が開けてられないよ。
Warning. Meltdown.
アメージング。
No. Don't. Just don't, Riria. Red in the face, Riria walks around the shop and takes it all in. Her heart is a battleground between her shyness and her intense interest in everything, yeah. For long, we're browsing through the adult toys section together. What do you think of this one?
いいと思います。
Do you really think it's good?
思ってるます。
Then how about this one?
素敵なんじゃないかと。素敵な素敵。
What a terrible pun.
レン君の素敵くらい素敵。
His penis tastes of Fanta?
God, please stop. And this one. Her opinions on these things are kind of freaking me out. This one.
レン君のよりも大きい。でも私はレン君のやつが好き。
That one hurt to hear.
Yeah.
I think this one would be pretty nice, don't you? Don't you?
Oh no.
ちょっと待って。
What's up?
もうダメ。私、立ってられなくなっちゃう。
Just because you're at a sex shop doesn't mean you get to sound like you're having sex.
生まれたての小鹿になっちゃう。
My girlfriend, a succubus, is getting so excited in a sex shop that she can't even stand upright.
Fail.
Thinking out what we're going to buy takes us quite a while. Once baby dear Riria gets strength in her legs back, we head for the cashier.
らっしゃせ。
Okay. Please tell me that she doesn't work here.
She does work here.
Son of a...
Go ahead, say it, son of a bitch!
I'm just gonna leave that hanging, to be honest.
Ah!
Like I wanted...
Irina jumps back and screams in shock. The clerk behind the counter is none other than Reika, her mother. This was the last place I would have imagined to encounter her today.
おめえら、表のドアの年齢制限見えなかったのか？
そりゃあ見えたけど。って今はそんなことどうでもいいの。なんでママがこんなところにいるの？
I was about to ask the same thing. Why on earth is Reika working here? I almost don't want to hear the answer though.
趣味の副業だ。
Hobby.
Oh, an easy to accept answer, that's a relief.
母親っていうのはいろいろと大変なんだぞ。娘の誕生、 クリスマス、お年玉。考えただけでも頭が痛くなる出費が多いからな。だからこうして小遣いを稼いでるというわけだ。
私のお年玉とかって、エッチなおもちゃの売り上げで賄われてたんだ。
Oh boy.
Oh boy, what a profound surprise!
自分の娘から金をいただくというのはなんだか癪な話だな。
You should feel weird about selling sex toys, not the money
と
part.
りあえず好きなのを持ってけ。エロくないポンコツ娘のためにサービスしてやるって言ってるんだ。
Is she even allowed to give merchandise away for free? We set that question aside and gratefully bag up our quarry. Well, that worked out nicely, didn't it? Lydia growled with puffed out cheeks. Obviously, she isn't in the best of moods. I was so sure she'd be happy about this. What's wrong, Lydia?
もう私も立派なエロいサキバスだもん。ママったら、そうやっていつまでも子供扱いして。
Probably as long as you call her mama.
私、
Yeah,
もう全然そんなんじゃないもん。もう。
She's fuming.
ガキっていうのは親から見ればいつまでもガキなのさ。ま、今はそういうことを言ってるんじゃない。そんな独りよがりと独りよがりが一緒になった程度で自分が立派だと？愛を知らないサキバスなんてただのビッチと変わらないからな。
今鼻で笑った私のこと鼻で。
魔界一愛情深いって言われるサキバスの愛情ってのはな、そんなもんじゃないんだぞ。恋と愛の違いは何なのか考えたこともないくせに笑わせるわ。
あるもん、考えたことくらいあるもん。純愛バイブル読んでいつも考えてるもん。それに私とレン君は愛し合ってて、これ以上ないってくらいラブラブなんだから。
だからお前はまだまだビッチなんだよ。
Oh boy, another cat fight in public. Get the popcorn.
Get the popcorn. I can imagine the mental image here. Those two cat fighting at it, and you, me, and Ren with popcorn buckets just watching.
Don't forget the bag full with sex toys, just like hung from his elbow.
Yeah, sitting disconsolately in a corner. Just the rest of the patrons in there just backing out slowly, or asking for some of our popcorn.
Probably that one. A mother and her daughter arguing in a sex shop. Plus, there's her boyfriend passively standing by in case things get out of hand. I can't resist the impulse to heave an exasperated sigh.
ママが私のことビッチって言った。実の娘にビッチってひどすぎるよ。経験人数はレン君一人なのに、こないだまで少女だったのに。マキー。
On the way home from the store, Riria and I decided to drop by my old place. You think her horns ever get lodged into something when she runs into something?
Oh dear, just accidentally stuck in the doorway when she jumps or hurdles or something.
At some point after we got here, she changed into her classic succubus outfit. Is she carrying that with her the whole time? Not that there's any point to wondering about that now. The real issue here is the fact that Riria can't seem to stop ranting about her fight with Reiko.
ママはそれだけ私たちが愛し合ってるか分かってないんだよ。お尻でもエッチしちゃうくらい愛し合ってるのに。レン君好き、超好き。だからチューするの。チューって。
I get it, just calm down, will you?
はーい。
Once the rage dissipates, she starts to look dejected. As I thought, being told she isn't sexy really frustrates her. Okay, so I just let you lead me here because you were so angry, but now that that's over, I can ask why. Here, of course, meaning this house.
ここなら声出ちゃっても大丈夫だし。
Okay, so she's not into exhibitionism.
All in the privacy of
エ
their
ッチ
own
で
home.
きるよ。寮だ と、みんながいるから気を使っちゃうでしょ?
So she says, face growing pink again. I love it when she fidgets nervously like that. Seeing her do that in those clothes is especially effective.
私、エロいもん。エロいんだもん。だから、今日はいっぱいするの。
You were already sexy enough for me before, and we did it a lot then
も
too.
っとなの。こういう、おもちゃとか使ったら、もっとエッチなことできるもんね。そのためにママからいっぱいもらってきたんだから。私、レン君とおもちゃを使ってエッチするの、ずっと楽しみにしてたんだからね。
Okay, I get the picture, and honestly, so have I. We look at the bed in unison. Then Junior is already pressing against the inside of my pants.
今日は、
Oh
たく
boy.
さん射精させちゃうからね。
Just gonna skip that.
Plan.
私、
There we go.
変なこと言ってなかったでしょうか。
Hey, you okay? Oh yeah, right, in this sex scene she just randomly pulls out a
私の
fucking
話を気にするなんて。
vial of aphrodisiac. Oh, also she tied him up. Hey, you okay?
大丈夫。すごすぎたけど。
She seems very much out of it.
これで、私も立派な、いいんだ。
Fuck. Lydia loses the will to stay awake, passes out for the last time on the spot. She did pass out during the sex scene.
Oh.
Not as often as Miyabi did during her last sex scene, though. She breathes heavily, softly muttering slut to herself contentedly. I'm getting used to seeing her sleep with that expression. I should get some sleep too. Watching Riria's slumbering face, I feel darkness creep over my vision. I exerted myself way too hard today. Oh, here we go. The world's falling apart. The resistance crumbles as sleep finally arrives to take me away with Riria.
どうしたリリア？なんで泣いてる？
Smells something gentle, familiar, almost nostalgic. I don't know what it is exactly, but I know it from somewhere. It's pleasant. Where do I know this from? Where am I
リ
anyway?
リア？泣いてるだけじゃわからないぞ。
ヘン君と喧嘩した。全部、ヘン君が悪いの。
Oh, it's yours, Lydia! That is a very manly child. I'm speaking. Why does he have a pixelated dog on his shirt?
I was about to ask. Pixels.
Standing here in silence, but I hear myself talking. I glance down and informs me that I'm a kid now. The version of Lydia in front of me is as well. Even Reika looks a bit younger than I recall. Oh, I see. I'm in a dream. Best music immediately comes on. Nice. But I'm lucid. I can feel a variety of things around me, in me. Why is that? I think I've had an experience like this before. Ah, this is Riria's power. It's not exactly a wet dream, but I know she's doing this.
そうか、喧嘩か。なるほどな。
レン君嫌い。
Well, I hate you more!
そうか、そうか。じゃあ、二人はもう二度と遊ばないな。
それは
Yeah, me neither.
じゃあ、仲直りだ。ごめんなさいわ。
Here's the thing, Reika's a genuinely good mother, actually, if you just like, take away the whole "yeah, bitch" thing.
Yeah.
ごめんなさい。
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
いいか？これから大事なことを言うからよく聞きなさい。
大事なこと？
そう。大事なことだ。
I've been through this kind of moment before. At least I think I have. Can't quite recall the details
大
now.
人になると喧嘩をしなくなるんだ。
どうして？
自分の心を隠すことを覚えるからな。
どういうこと？
嘘をついて本当のことを言わなくなるんだ。
じゃあ、大人って嘘つきなの？
そう。大人は嘘つきなんだ。
Reka's point is too difficult to grasp as she speaks about it normally. That's why she is deliberately phrasing it as simple as she can. Adults are liars.
二人が喧嘩をすることは自分を隠してない証拠。分かり合おうとしてるから喧嘩をするんだ。
大人になると喧嘩しなくなるんでしょ？
ああ、そうだ。
でも、ママはパパといつも喧嘩してるよ。ママたちは大人なのに、どうして？大人は喧嘩しないんじゃないの？
ママはパパとだけ喧嘩をするんだ。
なんでパパとだけ喧嘩するの？
嘘をついてないからだ。
どうしてママは嘘をつかないの？
私だってたくさん嘘をついているぞ。いつも誰かの顔色を伺って生きている。でも嘘をつかない相手もいるんだ。
それがパパなの？
その通りだ。ママはパパにだけは嘘をつかないんだ。
なんで？
好きな人だから。嘘好きな人だから自分を我慢できずに甘えてしまう。それでも好きで一緒にいたいから結婚をする。本当の自分を見せ合って。
There is a parable here somewhere.
Like, this scene is a really sweet scene for Riria, but by God, it's ruining Reka's route.
Yeah.
Which is why I will swiftly forget this scene after we're done recording. Riria's dad is a deadbeat who's like over in the demon world, like screwing cat girls or something.
それでも許せるから家族になるんだ。それが愛ってことよ。
愛？
そう、愛だ。リリアも立派になりたいんだったらそれをよく覚えておきなさい。
わかった。じゃあもっといっぱい喧嘩するね。喧嘩して喧嘩しててっぺんを目指すね。
今の話聞いてたのかお前。はった押すぞ。リリアにはまだちょっと早かったか。まあいいや。リリアがダメならレンが覚えとけ。
Yes, ma'am! Little me replies in a loud voice. Despite the affirmative answer, the kid version of me doesn't understand what the Reika is trying to say at all. Well, hello there! Put some clothes on.
You normally say that well.
Suddenly I jolt awake and slowly lift my eyelids. What else do I see but Riria gazing at my face? She's smiling, seemingly happy about
小
something.
さい頃の夢見てた。
Yeah, me too. It really was a scene from our past that we just saw. Something we did years ago. The memory had drifted away from me with time. At some point it wound up locked away deep in the recesses of my mind.
そういえば昔はよく喧嘩したよね。
Yeah, I wound up making you cry a lot
う
too.
ん。よく泣いてたかも。それでもレン君と一緒に居続けたよね。それでもレン君のことを嫌いにならなかったね。でもいつからだっけ、私たちが喧嘩しなくなったのって。
Beats me, I can't remember. I've honestly forgotten. like it must have been somewhat recent. At the same time, I know it had to be a long time ago. Don't zoom in on the tits!
私、今までずっと勘違いしてたかも。サキュバスって、エッチなだけじゃダメなんだね。愛って、好きな人の言うことを我慢してでも全部受け止められることじゃなかったんだね。喧嘩してもいいんだね。
I think I had it wrong too. Can't believe I forgot all that, even after Reika told me that. I owe her an apology. Wait, Lydia. What about me were you tolerating? Can't help but get hung up on Lydia's word choice. What have I been doing that you can't stand?
してたけど、ほんのちょっとだけですよ。
To be honest, there are things you do that get on my nerves
レ
too.
ン君もなんだね。ねえねえ、例えば、どんなことを我慢してたの？
Take a breath and choose to go ahead and say it. This isn't something I find intolerable, but I really should say it anyway. Wow, the fact that I have to lower my defenses to say this really does prove that it was getting to me. Well, off the top of my head, that full innocent streak of yours.
うわ、いきなり私のこと全否定だよ。
It's pretty cute in and of itself, but it does frustrate me at times.
ふむふむ。
What about you? What do I do that irks you?
私はね、レン君が私の顔色を伺ったりするところとか、
Have I been doing that?
たまにそう感じることはあったよ。もっとレン君の考えとか、無理やりにでも押し付けてきてほしかった。
What? What was that?
Hmm?
What was that?
I didn't say anything.
I heard like a weird like from your microphone.
Oh. Sorry, I think it may be just a bit too close to my face.
Ah.
There we go.
だってレン君、いつも自分の意見を押し込めようとするでしょ？
Now that you put it that way, I realized that you might be right. Might have heard Lydia's feelings more than once that way. I must have been thinking selfishly all this
そ
time.
のくせ、時々無神経だったりするし。
Knowing that my insensitivity is what made Lydia cry casts my memories in a new light. Can't say she's wrong. I regret having been that
あ
way.
あ、本当のことを言ったら、なんだかすっきりしたかも。私は、レン君のことを限界値まで愛してるつもりで、これ以上は仲良くならないと思ってた。カンストってやつ？
Well, bravely second, and the max damage cap gets removed. RPG
で
reference.
も、今なら、もっともっとレン君と、これまで以上に仲良くなれそうな気がする。
My thoughts exactly, Riria. Nothing in our relationship leaves us wanting. Or so I thought before, but I'm convinced otherwise. The truth was that we had a lot of growing to do for each other.
私、レン君のこと好き。レン君のこと、大好き。
And I love you too, Riria.
確かにね、嫌な部分もあるかもしれないけど、それでも大好き。二人で生きていきたい。
A life together. That's what Riria wants. And the same is true for me, so of course... Wait. I think you've mistaken it, Riria. For tonight, I'd have agreed with her wholeheartedly. But not now. My intentions are different from Riria's. It's not I want us to live together. It's we're going to live together. From now on, whatever comes our way, we'll be together. No need for all I want anymore. We shouldn't even consider it possible to not be together. There's no other option.
そうだね。二人で生きていく。これからもずっとずっと一緒。何があってもずーっとずーっと一緒。
Our lips meet to seal this impromptu vow. All we're missing are the tuxedo and white dress, I dare say. I'm just gonna skip the ending here. Speed things up, you know?
僕と恋するポンコツ悪魔。
Here's the additional content! Yay!
エクストラってやつだよ。おまけもあるんだよ。
There you go. Sorry to comment. I went all out for a whole sexuality on parade feeling, getting for a succubus. Her stockings and belt have a lot of sexy elements to them, and I made it very girly with loads of ribbons and hearts, trying to express that she's a ditzy kind of demon. Not that I had it in mind at first, but now that I look at it again, doesn't the underboob window look like it could be put to good use? They never used it for that. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Huh.
She looks so much like a dork.
She is a dork. Sex scene sketches, ignore them. A succubus means lust. Lust means pink. Demon means purple eyes. I didn't have to ponder too much as I was working on her design. Her hair is nice and bouncy. Nice and bouncy like her personality, but I wanted it to still be a little devilish, so I made the ends of her hair pointy. Getting stabbed by them would probably hurt. Really? Yeah, I guess.
Well, almost.
Like, this version of her scene looks a lot less ditzy.
Yeah.
Anyways, fuck! After story. Together we are the strongest. I know we can take you down with just one punch, mama. It's another lazy day off for me. We've been passing the time lounging about in the living room. Suddenly there's an emergency. That's bad. I just got this horrible feeling that my future might not be so bright. Yes, my future! Will I be able to sustain a life supporting you when you're older? Will I be able to support my family with all our hypothetical future daughters? With our hypothetical future daughters even? Uncertainty grips at my nerves. Like, just imagine this from Riria's point of view. She's like, I don't know, in the kitchen, like grabbing snacks or something. He's just on the couch, or something like,
Suddenly having an existential crisis. Violent existential crisis.
Basically, if our relationship keeps going at it, Riria and I will eventually end up married. And when we're married, I'll have to work to support our life together. And as strange as the thought may be for a guy my age, now I have to worry about how I'm going to make the money needed to do that. We're obviously not going to live here for our whole lives. Hell, even getting married has costs I don't know how to pay for. And I hear people say that the wedding ring is supposed to cost 3 times my monthly salary. That's just a formality. Not to mention that raising kids is no cheap affair either. Just trying to imagine how I'm supposed to earn the money to do all that piles anxiety upon my usually even mental state.
急に大変だって言うから何事かと思ったけど。なんだ、そんなことか。もうびっくりさせないでよ。
What are you talking about? I'm being totally serious here. Everybody has those moments when worrying about their future freaks them out a bit. That's only human. But then Fujima, 2017. Liars. I'm not proud of this, but I still don't have any grand goals for my career.
本当に自慢できないね。
So what am I supposed to do with my life? Can't feed myself with love, much less a whole family. What do I really want to do in life? What can I do even?
私ね、レン君にぴったりな職業を知ってるよ。現実的に考えるなら、魔界関係のお仕事じゃない？
Human relations.
だっ て、レン君の将来のお嫁ってサキバスでしょ？それにレン君のお父さんお母さんは魔界関係のお仕事なわけだし、だから魔界関係のお仕事がぴったりだよ。ズバリ人間解体師ってことだね。
Also, you want him to be as much as a deadbeat as your dad.
バシッと仕事を継いじゃいなよ。
Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I'm suited to that kind of work after all? Or does it feel like I'm just living life on the rails as I walk the same path as my parents? Well, it is true that getting a job in that sector might be easy, since my mom and dad do the same thing.
うわぁ、親の七光。
The Padawan.
But what of my pride? Bah, I already pawned that off a long time ago.
His pride came in a thimble with his morale.
This might be a super basic question, but what does that kind of work actually entail?
ゆるキャラのぬいぐるみの中に入るとか？
Excuse me, what? So basically, hard labor then?
あとはいろんなゆるキャラのデザインを考えたりとか、ゆるキャラの仕事を取ってきたりとか、ゆるキャラのキャラソンを歌ったりとか。
Why is it nothing but jobs having to do with that? Who would want to be an ambassador if it meant wearing one of those awful suits? Is that even remotely related to what my parents are doing? It's my first time hearing that. Still don't know. I still don't really know all that much about how relations are going between your world and ours. Is there even a role for a human mascot like that over there? I recall Reika mentioning that I have to be fluent in English. I get a distinct feeling that I'm not equipped for the job she just described.
ゆるキャラ大使じゃなくて人間界大使。
Lydia gently corrects
そんな
me.
に心配しなくても大丈夫だと思うよ。だって私たちは魔界と人間界の架け橋なんだから、きっとできることがいっぱいあるはずだよ。
So there's a niche I could fill? Lydia might actually be right on this one. Maybe there was a deeper purpose to my connection with Lydia after all. There must be a job for me out there that would confirm that idea.
あ、でもレン君がそういう仕事に就いちゃうと一緒にいられなくなっちゃうね。
Like you just immediately, yep, fuck that!
私のパパとママみたいな感じになっちゃったら毎日エッチできなくなっちゃうもんね。
Priorities.
私的にはそういうのは困っちゃうわけですよ。
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to leave you alone at home like your dad does to your mom.
どうせ働くなら一緒のお仕事がいいよね。同じ仕事ならいつでもエッチできるしね。
No, not anytime. Definitely not during working hours
あ、
anyway.
そっか。私もレン君のお母さんみたいに一緒のところで働けばいいんだ。
And by that logic, wouldn't that mean my parents are constantly doing it wherever they work?
してるから大丈夫だよ。
No! Stop! Abort! The household is going to function like a house of succubi. That culture is way too open about sex. By the way, what career path were you considering, Riria? You know, your dream for the future.
お嫁さんかな。言っちゃった。テレニコ。
Gonna be a bit more than that.
Aren't you, Riria's face turns 10 shades redder. She's the same maiden at heart as usual. Besides being my wife.
お嫁さんがなしだったらあ、私、新 A さんがやってみたいかも。
I'm going to go ahead and say just for the uniform. She just wants to be for the uniform.
新 A さんの制服って憧れるよね。すっ
There
ごい
you
可愛
have it.
いし。
I remember correctly. I didn't actually remember anything. It was just fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Thought someone just opened the door and was very confused. Anyways, then I could be the pilot. The pilot bridging the gap between our worlds. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
それだったら同じ職場だから
No,
いつでもエッチできちゃうね。
not mid-flight.
操縦室とかでエッチできるね。
They don't call it the cockpit for no reason.
I was about to say she's gonna go slobber the cock in the cockpit. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be exciting.
運転は自動操縦に任せちゃって、私たちは大空で愛を育むもんね。ね
There,
え、誰
there
か
are
あの
some
二人
people as
止めないの？
co-pilots.
なんかめっちゃ危ないこと言ってるけど。
Like Emily's just like, please, someone stop them before they end up killing
The
people.
co-pilot.
リア充様のアホどもは無視するのに限るのですよ。
We completely forget the original topic of our futures. Instead, we find ourselves deep in conversation about things only lovers should discuss. Not long after, Riria and I spend a few hours having non-stop sex.
True to form.
Yeah. The parents are mascots. So then, let's think hard about your future. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yet another day off from school. Riria's face is buried in another one of her women's magazines. Holy crap, Riria! You're reading something other than Pure Love Bible!
私だって純愛バイブル以外読むよ。ほら、ウェディングブライダル情報ならこれにお任せのセクシーだよ。
Oh, it's one of those bridal magazines. Why does she have one of those? Honestly, I wish she'd just been reading Pure Love Bible instead. Riria, don't you think you're getting a bit ahead of yourself?
レン君、子供は何人くらい欲しい？私はね、物置に乗っても大丈夫なくらい欲しいな。
Wanna stack them into a fucking closet? That sounds like 100 or more, maybe not.
でも、10に線を1本足すと1000になるしね。
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Oh no, that's giving me horrible flashbacks to a 40k novel. Dead Sky Black Sun had involved artificial wombs. I'm not going to explain any further. Go and read Dead Sky Black Sun by Graham McNeil.
You can repeat what you wanted to say again, real quick.
Okay, if you wanted to get a reference to artificial wombs and fighting in the warp, go and read Dead Sky Black Sun by Graham McNeil.
There you have it. So that's what you meant by it. She seems to have completely forgotten about the part where everybody assumes making 100 friends is almost impossible. Sounds painfully hard to accomplish anyway. Hey, Riria. Let's say we actually did have that many. If we did, how do you think we'd raise them all? That's not what I was getting at. Though that is something we would have to discuss at some point. Still, that isn't what I was asking about. I think you'd become a pretty bad mother by that point.
Back to telling the truth.
Sorry. I really didn't want to sound mean when I said it. Please don't take it badly. You're too nice not to be a wonderful mother. I'm sure of it. But I'd worry that our daughters might have trouble growing up. It was harder to explain than I thought it would be. But I don't think my opinion on this is wrong. Do you think you could do as good as a job as Reika did? Nah. Your voice is shaky, Riria.
もし私がママみたいになれたとしたら、きっと私みたいな子に育っちゃうと思うんだ。だからこのままでいいのだ。そうなのだ。
You just admitted that you're scatterbrained again. But I already had the impression that it would come to this. And I suppose it wouldn't be so bad if our daughters grew up like Riria. I've never raised kids before, obviously, but there's no harm in strolling through the realm of speculation.
いい？私だって本気を出せばママみたいになれるんだからね。
Whoops.
さっきは思わず声が震えちゃったけど、できるからね。本当だよ。
Yeah, let's give it a shot
やっ
then.
てみよう。
Try to compose yourself like Reika.
ママのモノマネしろってことかな。
I can see this going to fail very hard.
Yep, that's exactly right.
わかった。じゃあ今日はママの真似して過ごしてあげるんだから。それでレン君を見返してやるんだから。よーし、ミッションスタ
So my day with Mama Riria, Riria's imitation of her mother, begins.
はあ、めんどくせえ。ほんとめんどくせえ。足りーわ。
What the hell is that?
何って、ママの真似に決まってるだろ？レンはそんなこともわからないのか？
Whoops. Looks to me like you're just doing a standard delinquent impression.
そうか？だいたい合ってると思うけどな。
Is that seriously how you see your own mother? If Reika were to see this, she'd be furious. And it certainly wouldn't end with just her anger. Oh no. If she were to learn that I instigated this, that'd be hell to pay.
おい、レン、今日の昼飯はまだか？
Oh, not yet, ma'am. Suddenly my speech has turned polite. Hey, that's a more effective impression of Reika than I gave her credit for. It could just be the effect of the family resemblance, though.
これは一体どういうことなのです？
Right.
Tom only just woke up, so we're the first living beings she's seen today. And what a look of shock on her face. That's exactly the right response, Sama. Good girl. What you're seeing is Riria not quite Riria.
カクカクしかじかね。はあ、リア充様の遊びは斜め上すぎなのですよ。呆れて何も言えないのですよ。まったく。
Two extras make their way out of the living room just as quickly as they came.
そういえばレン、今朝はまだエッチしてないよな。
Yeah, I guess we didn't.
せっかくだからこのままエッチしてみるか？
What? That sounds tantalizing, but I don't know how I feel about that sex with my girlfriend while she's imitating her mother. Yeah, that's sweet. That's it. The idea of saying those words alone leaves a weird taste in my mouth. This might be an obvious question, but
なんだ？
can we even keep that up? Yeah, can you keep up that act when we're doing it?
任せろ。私、ママのをたまに目撃してたから、モノマネできると思うぞ。
That doesn't give me a lot of confidence. She
I
makes
would
it sound
turn
like
into an alcoholic if that happened.
Probably. She makes it sound like a guarantee of quality. The thought kind of excites me now that she says that.
どうなんだ？するのか？しないのか？ま、しないって言っても、私が我慢できないからするんだけどな。
Well, by all means, I welcome the chance.
レンなんて2秒でピューだからな。覚悟しとけよ。
This agreement is followed by a wild session of amazing sex. And on that note, after the first time I come inside Riria, she completely forgets to keep doing the impression of Reika.
Useless.
There wasn't even a sex scene for that, by the way.
Thank goodness.
This one has a sex scene. Should
Do we
we
wanna
go
bother?
for that?
You know what? I can take the hint from the captions here.
Yeah.
二人の
Let's just
思い
read
出だね
through the titles for this one. Big Baby World, even now, Pure Love Bible is great. It's really lewd. Gone with the condom, just thinking about it makes me a little wet, haha. Pie Panic. Nope.
I think. Nope. Nope.
This one argue, I'm not sleeping, I'm awake, okay? The color pink. So welcome to the succubus life, apparently.
Are you good?
Close encounter of another kind. Don't call it
the
your
Bermuda
Bermuda Triangle.
What, so a fighter squadron from Fort Lauderdale in Florida have disappeared in there?
Yes, apparently. Lydia versus the volcano. I really wanted to have sex on the boat. Well, don't fucking tip it then. The Goonies! What?
There's a lot of scolding after. Yes.
Summer Festival Wars. The girl at Summer Festival means war. Fandango?
A
Is this
type of
just-
dance.
I also remember a game that has Fandango in it.
Grim Fandango, yeah.
Grim Fandango, yeah.
It's a pretty good.
Which
game,
makes
actually.
which makes me seem like that's more what it's referencing because the Goonies, Summer Festival Wars, Summer Wars. Anyways, flags of our succubi.
Flags of our fathers, really? They decided to base it on
That CG wasn't even you taking his virginity.
ってやつだよ。
Pretty sure.
どっちなの見るならここです。
I'm glad we missed out one of them as well.
Anyways, we reached the top of the succubus world.
Minority Report. Stand by me.
Yeah, Minority Report. Okay, from alone, Deep Impact.
You didn't need to go that far.
そうだね。
This is my ending. Not because this is the ending. This is my ending.
Positive times 2.
一緒に聞こう。
Adorable. This one's still the best one.
Yes.
Anyways, location should have all the.
見ちゃうの？
Is this seat taken? Encounter with the big baby. The last final revenge match. A guy's a guy after all. Is a bitch! Jurassic
bitch.
World?
Washing machine sounds?
Huh?
Washing machine sounds? Really?
Washing machine sounds! I didn't even read those. Let's go to the beach again. That's a promise, alright. How you drinking? Graduating from being a big baby. Come from the day full time for flesh to suck you. Nothing scarier than a poltergeist. You should have had Leviathan help us out, not Gome.
On the final spin.
Sweeter than a candied apple, sucked by a sexistentialist. That's what Confucius said.
I'm pretty sure he didn't, but okay.
Want to become a looter? Do you want to go to Lady Comic Island for a honeymoon trip? What is Lady Comic Island? I'm scared.
Not to be confused with the street in a village near where I live called Lady Gardens.
Huh. Anyways! Just like that!
Yeah.
Just like that, done with Ditzy Demons.
Long bloody last.
Yeah. We won't be doing Riria-Route. I do not give a single shit about how much people want me to do Riria-Route. There are still videos of me doing Riria-Route on this fucking channel, so go watch those. So yeah.
So, closing thoughts of this game?
You're the one who has to give the closing thoughts. I've already given mine before.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I suppose I say this on partially on Bud's behalf as well. Got some wholesome moments in it, really designed for tomfoolery at its lowest.
Yeah.
But there are some decent character depths.
It is a Nuki gear, after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was warned about this.
Mm-hmm. The next game is an actual story-heavy game.
Yes.
So yeah, next Sunday we're going to be starting with Sabbath of the Witch, hopefully.
We're going to become Nico Nyan's bitch, much like Bosqua.
You say that as if I'm not already Nick and Young's bitch.
Well, true.
I mean, just look at my uploads.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
well,
my brain just randomly turned off. So yeah, next week, Sabbath of the Witch, finally. Just go ahead, just gotta make sure to already buy some consulting lessons for the psychiatrist for table. So yeah.
Is it that? Why is the route those? Is the other routes that terrifying, or?
I said you'll see it. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Want to see you next time. Bye bye.
Hail and farewell.